Welcome everybody inside the Mingus Gymnasium on the campus of Mingus Union High School as we get you ready for our multi-team meet here at Mingus Union High School. Philip Katafmo, happy to have you along with me here on Verde Valley TV. We've got a great wrestling match for you in store. Coconino will be taking on Chino Valley to start off, and then we'll have Coconino taking on Mingus, and then we'll finish out with Chino Valley taking on Mingus. So 3 teams in this meet today, and all the fun should be starting here in just a few minutes. We're going to take a break and get you ready for the start of Chino Valley High School taking on Coconino in our multi-team meet right here on Verde Valley TV. Stay with us.
Rags Roofing, the roofing experts. A family-owned business with over 50 years of roofing experience. 3 generations specializing in all types of roofing: metal, tile, shingle, flat, roof coatings, and fascia metal. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-649-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a 3rd-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus wrestling team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
I want to welcome you back into Verde Valley TV as we get you ready for our first meet of 3 as Chino Valley takes on Coconino High School. Philip Katafmo alongside a former Mingus Union Marauder, Conrad Brady. Conrad, welcome on to the show, man.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you? You graduated last year from Mingus Union. From what I understand, you're helping out with the girls program this season. So how's it feel to be back at Mingus as a coach now?
Oh, it feels awesome, man. Actually, I definitely see myself being 30 years old coaching. 100%. It's just something I really can't step away from. I even going like 2 months away out of graduation, I needed to be back. So.
You find yourself longing more and more to compete whenever you're not competing. I always run into that same issue. When I stopped playing basketball and baseball, I wanted nothing to do but just participate in those sports. But really cool for you to come back here and help us out with the broadcast and also help out with the girls JV program, Coconino and Chino Valley. I'm sure you're very familiar with both of those programs as you got a chance to wrestle against both programs as Chino and Coconino get started here. We'll get you who they are in just a little bit, but it's got to be exciting now seeing it from a little different angle.
Oh, that's awesome. Coconino got double.
2 points there for a near fall. That brings our total 3-0.
That's near fall. That's a 3.
Close. There it is. So the pin goes to Coconino to start off the match in their lower weight division. We'll try to get you the name of that player here. That was, I believe, Anthony Escalera, the 105 weight class. So a solid victory for Coconino to start off their season. They're wrestling for the first time this year. Chino Valley, of course, took on the Mingus Union Marauders a few days ago, actually I believe last week on the 27th.
Yep.
They got a chance to compete in that one. Looks like Chino will take the victory here in the, I believe, the 113. Oh, no, there we go. We've got Jesse Granger on the side of Coconino, and on the side of Chino Valley, we have Emilio Sanchez. This is our 113 weight class. Going for the legs.
And 2 for Jesse.
Go back to the neutral position here. Take a quick pause for blood timeout.
It's Red's blood time. Take it. Got blood on the mat too, Coach.
Of course, not too. We got to be really pretty familiar with the blood timeout. It happens probably a lot in wrestling, I would assume.
Blood time and injury time. That's a killer.
So I mean, in these particular these timeouts where you've got just a few minutes to sort of sort some things out. I mean, what are you telling your wrestler? What are you kind of getting from coach? You know, what's sort of the game plan during these particular timeouts? I mean, is it a discussion of strategy? Is it a discussion of opponent?
Yeah. I mean, you know, the first you can definitely read a wrestler within the first 30 seconds, even 15 seconds of your wrestler, you know, going at it, and you know, whenever they come back, you can give them a drink of water, you can give them an inhaler. On the other hand, you can, you know, you can basically tell them, because you're getting it from an outside point of view. You know, you're the third party looking in, and so you can kind of see like, hey, you know, he's circling this way, or hey, he's low right here, or his center of gravity's off, he's leaning too far forward. You know, snap him down, or you know, so we definitely have an eye out for that. That the wrestler on the mat does not have. So
pretty good gain of perspective when you're standing outside looking in, and you're like you said, you get a kind of different view of the match going. I mean, did you try to stay warm? I mean, you know, you have that stoppage in play, so you're bouncing around a little bit, trying to stay as warm as you can.
Now it is nice because you know, you can you can get a good little breather in, so that way you're not, you know, tuckered out. But
Granger trying to go for the takedown.
In front of your head. Put that hand in front of your head. Let's go. Come on. Pry bar in. 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 Move now.
You can see Granger trying to grab onto that left arm of his opponent.
Yeah. It's like he's going for a half.
Yeah.
He's inching it.
You got to be careful of the outside ring.
Yeah, he's bringing him back in. See on top there, you don't want to separate your hips too much. See how he's starting to get away on bottom?
Yeah. You get a bit of a wider base.
Yeah.
About 11 seconds left in this first round. 2-0 Coconino leads. And there it is. Buzzer sounds on round one, and Coconino hangs on to a 2-0 lead. As we are still in our 113 weight class. Jesse Granger on the side of Coconino in the black, and in the gray on Chino Valley is Emilio Sanchez.
And Emilio chooses neutral.
Yeah.
Going into the second period.
Let's start in the neutral position.
Take your shot. Good shot. Circle. Get your shot, double.
So Conrad, for you on that first initial attack, you know, were you for legs first, or were you going more for arm?
I tried to stay out of tie-up. I feel like I lost a lot of energy doing that. You know, I mean, kids spend 3/4 of the matches. Oh, looks like he's going for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great reversal.
He just needs to straighten that arm out.
Potentially going for the pin.
He needs to listen to his coaches and post that arm.
He's trying to grab that right arm.
I know.
So close to a pin.
Oh.
Just got to get that shoulder down.
It's looking pretty tight.
50 seconds left. You can see Granger fighting so hard to keep that left shoulder up. 35 seconds.
Come on, press on his shoulder. Put your chin on his shoulder.
2 points awarded there for Chino Valley.
He's just got to settle.
5 seconds left. Granger trying to hold on.
He's been fighting it.
Yeah, he really
okay.
has.
Wow.
Granger might get out of it, and he does.
Wow.
3 points awarded to Chino Valley. So now our score goes 5-2 in round 3. We'll have 32 seconds on the clock. Chino Valley now with the lead. Coconino starting out round 1, taking the lead, and now Chino Valley here has really been doing a good job of coming back. That is, again, Emilio Sanchez. Get some direction here from our referee, Joe Frazier.
Oh. Yeah, you see he separated those hips, now he got it on top.
Shoot!
6-4 our score right now. Chino Valley still on top with 1:20 to go.
Oh, wow.
Granger able to rack up 2 more. Granger now going for it.
Oh, 2 near fall.
Yeah, great.
Oh,
near fall.
3 near fall.
Near fall awarded to Chino Valley. Now they take a commanding 8-4 lead here. 50 seconds left in round 3 between our 113 weight class. There's Emilio Sanchez and Jesse Granger.
Getting that head on bottom, man, is very dangerous. Very dangerous.
One red. Illegal hold. Green.
Now, of course, in wrestling, you know, something I've learned doing wrestling for the past couple seasons, can't do the full Nelson. Can't do a half Nelson. You got to make sure that you keep it. You can't lock the elbow or correct?
Yeah,
because that's what we saw there.
Whenever you're on
hold.
top, you can't touch your hands. I mean, your fingertips can't even be touching.
Yeah.
Whenever you're on top, you also like if you get a headlock, you have to have the arm with it too.
Okay.
If you just have the head, it's pretty dangerous through the guidebook. But you know, just yeah. I mean, there's a lot of rules and everything. Even sometimes I would completely forget because you're so caught up in the moment. I mean, you're rolling around. You're not really focused in on the full attention span of what's going on.
But a lot of those, you know, a lot of those illegal hold calls and a lot of that, you know, a lot of those sort of technical rules sort of separate, you know, the sport of wrestling to something like, you know, like a mixed martial arts or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because obviously you're not kicking or punching or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can do those holds and locks. I've watched some MMA, so I'm somewhat familiar with a little bit of that.
I'm doing that right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
How cool.
So.
Jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and I've been trying to do some yoga here and there too.
Oh, it's good for stretching?
Like oh yeah.
Yeah, my dad and I used to watch UFC when I was in high school, and I always was a big fan of Chuck Liddell.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Liddell and Uriah Faber were the two that were very I mean, I know there were others, but we hadn't had like Conor McGregor yet.
Yeah.
We hadn't had too many of the guys you see now.
Man, those are some old good dogs.
They are, yeah. The Iceman.
Krokop, you had, you had GSP still back then.
Yep.
Man, Rashad Evans.
Good class of mixed martial artists back in the 2010s, but here in 2021, Coconino leading 10-6. Again, this is our 113-pound weight class. This is round 3. We've got 13 seconds left. Coconino holding on to the lead here. Coco was able to get the pin in round 1 to give them a match lead of 6-0, and that'll end this competition between the 113 weight class. A great battle between Jesse Granger on the side of Coconino, who gets the win, and Emilio Sanchez on the side of Chino Valley. And now here in our 120 weight class, we will have on the side of Coconino, it'll be, I believe, Tony Hernandez. And then on the side of Chino Valley, it'll be Aaron Moreno. Again, our 120 weight class right now, Coconino leading the match between Chino Valley 9-0.
Yeah, Coco's always been, these two teams have always been a super tough team. I mean, both of them always have just been lined up with studs, and great coaches on both teams. You know, I growing up, I always had tough wrestlers going against Coconino and Chino Valley. I mean, they definitely have really amazing programs over there. There's no doubt about that.
Getting close to the out of bounds, so we'll reset here. But yeah, you're right. Two very solid programs. Of course, I always get a chance to speak with Coach Schmieder every year about his team on my program Off the Bench, and I always feel like he downplays how good this program is. Even talking to him before the match, he was like, well, we're in a transitional phase and we're building our program up. I'm like, come on, man. You guys are always in the state competition. You always got a solid team.
Oh, yeah.
And same thing with Chino Valley. They're another program that is littered with solid wrestlers who are always 100%. In the championship and always in state competition. Again, this is our 120 weight class here. Coconino leading 2-0. Trying to get the pin here.
Get your right knee up.
43 seconds left.
Plenty of time. Be patient here. Fight the head.
Needs to get under that arm.
There you go. Good job.
There we go.
Score here. You got to fight hands. You got to have hands on front, Spinner. Spinner, you got to get going, buddy. You got to get go.
Yeah, on bottom, you definitely don't want to stop moving, but sometimes you just get caught up in these positions where it's super hard to.
Well, even we've seen it a couple times where, Coconino has tried to take advantage of the adjustments on the bottom as well, because, obviously the point is to get up. You got a possibility here of a pin. You want to get up, but it requires you to move a lot.
Oh,
like you said, you want to keep moving, but
you don't want to stop.
Do you run into the situation where when adjusting, to try to get out of a hold or try to get out of a particular situation where you kind of take advantage of a guy moving his leg or repositioning his shoulders where maybe you can get a better grab if you're on top?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's all about angles, honestly, at that point. If you've ever ran into a wrestler that's struggled on bottom, I can tell you right now, they're flat lying to you. And so it's tough. It is. It's very unique and complex. Oh, wow. See, and then you get just into scrambles like that.
Right.
You know?
Minute 40.
That could have gone like 5 different ways right there.
I'm sure when you got your feet up off the ground, this is probably a really bad thing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Work from the bottom now.
Minute 20 to go here in round 2 of our 120 weight class. Again, Coco currently leading 2-0. You hear Coach Schmieder yelling post. What is he particularly speaking about?
Well, he that's on Coconino, right?
Yeah, that's Coach Schmieder on Coco. Yeah.
Well, he needs to get that leg on the other side, and he needs to, see right here, he can keep circling. Yeah, that's a pin.
Yeah, there it is. Another pin for Coconino. Extends their lead in the match. And another dub in the 120 weight class.
But yeah, whenever you post, you just want to create that leverage for yourself. And, I mean, like being tall, for example, it's, having the leverage, it definitely helps you for sure. I mean, even me, I'd rather wrestle a stud that's short than someone moderate that's taller than me, you know, and it's whenever they have that leverage on you.
Have you ran into too many kids who were taller than you, Conrad? I mean,
no.
I didn't think so.
I've ran
not
into
up here
a
in
few.
northern Arizona.
No. It's going down to New Mexico and everything,
right.
Wrestling nationals and Las Vegas and everything. Yeah, for sure. But up here, no. I've probably honestly ran up in my high school career probably like two max, yeah.
Oh wow.
Head up. Keep your arm back. Patient, tight. I like cross wrist here. Spread your wing.
This should be our 126 weight class with Nolan Wilson on the side of Coconino.
Right hands take control. Let's go. Pressure. Improve. Cross wrist, tight. Control your hands. Underneath arms. Cross wrist. Yes.
You see Chino Valley.
Move from there, Hunter. Yes. Circle cut. Again, go. Up. Back pressure up.
That was a super good base.
Keep working, Hunter. You got a minute. Have a turn. Cut hard.
Not sure what quite happened right there.
Some riling up Coach Schmieder. And you saw him bolt across our camera.
Hips up. Pressure forward. Legs back. Keep that knee. Turn it. Look to half.
Oh.
Keep that forward. Legs forward. Keep the leg. Keep it.
20 seconds left here in our 126 weight class.
Half a wing. On right side. Wing that. Get some near fall. There you go.
8 seconds.
About 5 seconds left. You can still get some near fall. Chino's fighting pretty good.
And that'll do it for round 1 as Coco hangs on 4-3. And they'll decide the position here to start off. So that decision now deferred to Chino Valley. Conrad, where did you prefer to start when given the opportunity? Or you prefer
bottom all the time? Oh yeah.
Did you felt it was easier to make that first move when you were starting on the bottom, or was it just better to just get an idea as to where your opponent might be leading you?
Well, either way, I mean, you get on bottom, and I mean, he may get out, but the Coconino kid may be super good on top. But just like that, I mean, he just scored a point because he locked hands. You have more of a chance of scoring on bottom, and especially with as close as a match like this, like. It was 4-3. Now it's 4-4, and
right.
If this was the end of third period, they'd be getting into overtime, and that's a huge determination of how the match goes. So
looks like we got another blood timeout here. The Chino Valley wrestler's got a little bit of a bloody nose.
get like a piece of tape.
So you ever gotten any nasty injuries while we're in sort of an injury timeout?
Yeah.
On the wrist?
You know what? I broke my arm 3 times.
Oh man. During competition or like practice or?
Yeah, well, practice. Yeah,
Okay.
more so cutting weight. One of them was rolling around with my brother. I actually threw him over, and I was pinning him, and then I heard a crack. I didn't really think much of it, and this is a really good position right here. Optional start. This is something I wanted to always go for. Oh, looks like they're standing up.
Yeah, back to the neutral position here.
But yeah, I threw him over. I was pinning him, and my arm started hurting. And then 3 seconds later, I hear a scream, and then realize it's my scream.
Oh. I didn't wrestle, but I think the worst injury I ever had, I pulled my groin really bad in basketball once.
Okay.
And I've taken a couple ground balls to the mouth and nose in baseball, but that's about it. Haven't broken anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a piece of wood to knock on, but I can't find one.
I did baseball 1 year. The one day I didn't wear a cup to baseball practice.
Yep.
I ended up going to the hospital.
Would you take the broken arm or would you take...
Broken arm.
I figured. Chino Valley tying it up here, 6-6, 57 seconds left in round 2, our 126 weight class. We got 3 meets for you. Coming up next should be Mingus and Coconino after the JV and girls programs wrestle respectively.
Hand fight, no ties, hand fight. Motion. There you go. Stance. Control. You gotta have a reshot from there, huh? Reshot. Press start here. Press start. Circle out. Circle. You gotta move in here. To your left. Go to your left.
Both players in a pretty good grapple near the middle of the mat. 5 seconds left here in round 2. See if we get any scoring here, and we won't.
Going into the third period with 2 studs, man, is very interesting, especially whenever it's tied up, because it can go either way. One person can score and the other person can reverse it and get near fall in the last 5 seconds. It's just so I think the third period, especially on a good match like this, is
We very much could see our first overtime matchup between these two. Like you said, Conrad, the way that it's been going, I mean, it's pretty much back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's really gotten a good hold on the other.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep working. Warning red, stalling. That's you, Tony. You're getting warned for stalling, buddy. Here we go. Go. Hard. Hard on the leg. No, there you go. Back up. He's slide through that. Come on, Tony. Lever it. Oh, work. Got a scooter. Lever it, Hunter, let's go.
Coconino creating some space in the hips.
He's slide through that.
Yeah, we saw a warning for stalling just a little bit earlier.
Oh yeah, he's in a good position.
That'll be a point towards Coconino. 7-6 goes the score with 54 seconds left.
Get him up the time. You got time. Set it up. Get him up the time. He doesn't have to shoot. You do, so set it up.
That'll be 2 more awarded to Coconino. That gets our score 9-6. Still not out of reach for Chino, but with 33 seconds left, the move's got to be made now. 9-7 getting out of the reversal. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. 4 seconds left.
That ankle. Oh man.
That's it. So So that round goes to Coconino and extends their match lead. 15-0 is our score as Coconino continues to wrestle pretty well. Strike that 18-0.
Hey, position. Hey, you got to snap those, snap those.
So this is our 132 weight class.
Moving now, moving now. Open him up, run that. No knee.
Jaron Chastain on the side of Coconino. And for Chino, it is JP Roslin. Already 2 points awarded to Coconino.
Hey, roll your wrist out. Let's go. Get your wrist back. Gotta improve. Base out. There you go. Now roll over that knee and base up. Tighten the body. Roll over that knee and base up. Tighten the body. Yeah, shoulder to zero. Look away from it.
Just about a minute to go here in round one. Again, our 132 weight class.
Hey, looks like he's getting near fall.
Yeah, he might get it.
It's an underhook to head.
So hard to get. Yeah, there it is. He got the pin. 132 goes to the side of Coconino. Second pin of the evening for the Panthers.
Don't give up wrist right now.
Now this would be our 138 weight class with Michael Woods on the side of Coconino.
Stay low, get in good position. Get there. Head out, get your head out. Extend it. Be patient here. Be patient. Come up, there you go. Good. Circle out of that. New start.
It's a nice single leg right there.
Yep.
Don't give it up. Don't reach.
Awesome, getting right into the cross body ride.
Go to the side. Now up from there. Keep that arm. Good head position. There you go.
Wrestled out of bounds, so we'll reset here.
Good call.
Hey, you need his hand. Go. Let's go. Start with hand. Angles. Circle. Now you re-shot from there. Set it up. Good head position, Mike. Good head. Control hand. Right in there. Let's go head position. Heavy. Your head up. Boom. Jump the head.
Again, we will have JV and the girls programs right after this for Coconino and Chino Valley. And then after this particular meet between these two teams, we'll have Coconino taking on Mingus, the host team. As Coco's already going for another pin here. They got it. Back-to-back pins for Coconino. Continues to extend their lead. A solid program in the northern part of the state. Among a few here in northern Arizona. A lot of great wrestling here in northern Arizona, not only just here in the Verde Valley, but like I mentioned, you go up into the Flagstaff area, you've got Coco, Flag. You go into the White Mountains area, another great bunch of wrestlers, Snowflake, Sholo. I mean, there's just great programs all around here.
Oh, yeah, especially in the big parts like Phoenix, too. I mean, you find great wrestling over there, all over.
So it'll be a forfeit. So that'll be...
That kid's a good wrestler, too.
Well, hopefully get an opportunity to wrestle again when he takes on Mingus. He just ran out of the stadium.
I think he had to go to the bathroom.
No, I think it was just maybe just trying to stay warm, or you know, he'll have another opportunity to wrestle a little later tonight. But it's like running suicides in the hallway. How about that? Yeah, why not?
Hey, good stance.
So this should be our 150 weight class.
Circle, circle. Change your elevation.
Control those hands. Control those hands. Get there. Put your head in there, Kale.
There you go.
Chino's starting out low. Coconino's just level changing a lot.
Let's go.
There you go.
There you go. Come on, circle. Circle, circle.
This should be Cale Sullivan on the side of Chino Valley, and I believe Taylon Johnson on the side of Coco. Coco with an early lead as they've been controlling almost every match so far outside of the one forfeit.
Hey, bring that knee up. Let's go. Build your base. There you go. Now roll over that knee. There you go. Now hand control.
Pressure forward. Yes, yes. Show the net. Back pressure up. Back pressure up. For a win.
Hey, build your base back. Keep that knee up. Get your right knee up. There you go. Now come up.
Back pressure up. Back pressure up. Control his hands.
Hey, get your head up.
Hey, we're waiting for something to happen. You got to make it happen. Go, man. Make it happen.
28 seconds left here in round one.
Hey, get that base back up. Hey, right back to your chest.
Tighten it up. Tighten it up.
Hey.
Got time.
Yeah, we got a warning on the side of Coconino.
It's like
Coach Smeaner getting a little clarification.
Coach is challenging something.
Hey, Kip. Hey.
Might be a positioning.
Hey, come up. Right away. Let's go. We got to move. 18 seconds. We got to get at least a point. Let's go.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
Hand control. There you go. Switch it. Come on, suck it in. Let's go.
10 seconds here in round one. Coconino leading the match 30-6. And that'll do it for round one. Coco hanging on to a 2-0 lead.
You red? Red shows down.
Hey, we got right touch, baby, behind the arms. Hey, you need to break down. Let's go. Break it down.
Chino Valley doing a good job of keeping his hips tight and breaking them down at the beginning of the period.
You hear Coach Smeaner yelling about staying off the belly. Like you mentioned, Conrad, just staying in movement when you're on the bottom.
Well, it gives the top person, so much advantage of seeing, where all your body parts are, with your legs outward, if you're shifted to the left, right, where you're going to put a half in. I mean, it opens options up.
Minute 10 to go here in round two. Again, Coco's still leading. Under a minute to go.
Roll the wrist and run that. Roll the wrist. Keep it down. Keep the wrist. Hey, keep that wrist.
Now go get it. Go. Don't stop till you get it. Push your back till you get it. Push your back. Return.
Let's get the takedown now. We got to get the takedown. 30 seconds.
Coconino able to get out of the hold. Extends their lead 3-0 now. 32 seconds left in round two.
Hey, we got to do something. Let's go.
30 seconds. Let's go. Get you, Kale. Let's go. Control 20. Control 20. Elbow. Bring it on. Bounce.
15.
Get your legs back.
Right here, it's all about angles. The guy needs to just grab that ankle and keep circling. And able
to stay alive, and we head to round three. Coconino hanging on to a 3-0 lead here in our 150 weight class.
Hey, we can't hang out. We're down. Too much now. Let's go. You set count. Let's go. Pace up now. Let's go. Shoot, we shoot. Let's go. Circle. Stay low. Stay low. Don't reach out. Don't reach out. Don't reach out. Hey, push your head down. Push your head. Push forward. Shoulder the mat. Push forward. Shoulder the mat. Up. Get your head off the mat. Drive our in. Yes.
One red. We got green, illegally grasping the clothing.
Can't grab onto the headset there.
No.
No knees, Taylor Johnson. No knees.
So Johnson gets the penalty, and Chino Valley will start on bottom with Johnson on top. Minute 40 to go here in round 3. Coco still hanging on 6-0.
Yeah, competition, and I think it's all sports. It's just weird to see. I mean, it almost seems as if the competition for every sport is in a way kind of gone down, because I mean, looking back, especially 20 years from now, I mean, you would see dog fights, every single period. And I'm not saying that, they're not, but I'm pretty sure anybody would agree with me that,
just trying to go for the pin here.
The level just isn't the same. Yeah, he's good.
He's got it. Chino Valley comes from behind to get the pin.
Yeah. See what I mean? Third period, you get those weird comebacks, and it's just awesome. What was that, 6-0, and he comes out with a pin?
Yeah, he came out with a pin. So
Stallion.
Chino Valley able to now kind of make somewhat of a comeback here. Coconino still leading the match 30-12. I do want to thank some sponsors for tonight's game: Rags Roofing, Rice Accounting, and Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Hyundai of Cottonwood, and Jennifer Griffin, State Farm agent. Of course, Jennifer Griffin providing insurance and financial solutions. If you need some help, give her a call, 928-634-7680. Again, Jennifer Griffin, State Farm agent. This, I believe, is our 157 weight classes. We've got a quick pin on the side of Coco. So in and out as Coconino gets the victory here. And we keep going. Getting back to your point, Conrad, regarding the level of competition, or maybe more of the intensity of the competition.
Yeah.
If I'm kind of going with where you were going with it, I think there's a lot of truth to that, where the intensity of sports like basketball, particularly, I'll take it from something that I've observed for a very long time. The pace of basketball has changed. The talent of basketball has changed. The intensity of the sport has changed. The flow of the sport has changed. And I think, while I agree, I think wrestling back in the 90s and 80s is completely different than the 2000s, 2010s, and when you were wrestling just a few, last season particularly. Maybe it's just the flow of the sport naturally.
Yeah, maybe.
You just get a different type of person. I feel people genetically change over years. So, you see maybe a bit more slender types at the 180, 200.
Oh, yeah.
You don't necessarily see the big beefy guys, in the heavier weight classes. So maybe just, I don't know, the people are changing.
It's weird.
It's very strange.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But that's all sports too. It's like football, baseball, basketball, wrestling.
Well, even basketball, for the longest time, if you had a big man in the middle, you were pretty set. You had your Shaquille O'Neals, your Hakeem Olajuwons, dominated the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even into the 90s and 2000s, where you had the big man play. But when you started getting the slender guard play, you get the Phoenix Suns in the mid-2000s, you get the San Antonio Spurs as well. The game changes. You got the Golden State Warriors now, who love to live behind the three-point line.
Yeah.
You've got the horrible Lakers right now, and they're running gun offense with Russell Westbrook, a guy who, is a speedy guy up and down the floor, and you could probably say the same thing.
I'm a pretty big fan of him.
To each their own. But you can see for wrestling, it's probably the exact same thing. even if you look back at the way people looked in the 80s and 90s, I've seen some videos of high schoolers in 2003, and they look like they're 30, whereas now
absolute studs.
Everybody looks different, and it's probably a good thing for the sport that we're seeing this evolution, because the game is always changing. You can teach it different ways. You can learn it different ways. And
100%.
We get to see competition like this, or even that match we saw a few weight classes ago that went all the way to the third round and potentially may have gone into overtime. It'd be nice to see more of that.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're getting more of those dogfights that aren't necessarily
one-sided.
One-sided or as, tooth and nail as you usually get. That will be another pin for Coconino. As we continue our coverage here, again, we'll start with Coconino and Chino Valley, then we'll move to Coconino and Mingus after we get our JV and girls programs wrestling as well. (42-12), Coconino leading the match. We'll end out the night with a rematch of Chino Valley and Mingus. Of course, the Marauders got an opportunity to wrestle against Chino Valley on November 27th. And about to talk with Conrad Brady a little bit more about how that one went. Very close match for Mingus.
Close.
Very, very close.
It all came down to the last man,
Yeah.
Some buys that we kind of let go, kind of killed us, and those buys they creep up on you. 6 points, it's equivalent to as much as a pin. We actually had some wrestlers sitting out quarantining, but now we have most of those wrestlers back, and even today we have a very critical person. He was a state champion last year, Kai Miller.
Yeah.
He's sitting out again. He just couldn't make the weight, and so we won't be able to see him watch him wrestle this night. But.
And it's got to be such a weird transition period, because obviously, November 27th, right after Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So you already got a couple pounds from eating Thanksgiving dinner, And you're coming back from Thanksgiving break. So, even myself, I'm back from my own break, and I don't want to go to work. I can't imagine going to school, but, COVID, another obstacle we're really going to have to start considering going forward. You want to talk about wrestling being completely different from a few years ago, guys being out with COVID.
Oh, yeah. No, it's everything's changed. It's crazy. But, I think I experienced my first Thanksgiving sophomore year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I probably had a little dump of mashed potatoes every year, and that was it.
Yeah, because you'd be cutting weight. You got to make sure you stay lean. That's right.
And Christmas couldn't really eat.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Because you guys are still competing during the break.
Yeah. Throughout the whole holiday season, yes, sir.
I got to talk to Coach McKeon about taking maybe a couple days off and let these guys enjoy a Thanksgiving meal. Again, our 175 weight class, Chino Valley currently leading. 10 seconds left here in round one. And right after this, we'll get the JV and the girls program going, and then we'll go right into Coconino and Mingus.
He's getting him into a cradle. He's got it really tight. Oh, man. Saved by the bell.
So if he holds on, obviously after a certain amount of time, if he's got him in that cradle, do they call it?
Yeah, oh yeah. They're sometimes you get them into pinning position, and they'll just call near fall because they're not on both of their shoulders, and you'll find that a lot, especially with cradles. But that looked like a pin to me. He was just saved by the bell.
I believe this is Thayer Nez on the side of Coconino, and then on the side for Chino, it is Daniel Beasley in our 175 weight class. Chino currently leading 4-0. Minute 58 to go in round two.
This would have been my weight class last year.
Yeah, it would have, yes. do want to ask, specifically about last season. I mean, wrestling with a mask on. I mean, how I know at the second end of the season, or going into the championships, you guys didn't necessarily have to wear them, but I mean, just throughout the entire season, having a piece of cloth covering your mouth. I mean, how was that? Did you feel constricted at all? Was it a little? Am I over exaggerating or?
Well, I mean, I've always asked myself, because there was a little period there where they didn't allow them to even shake hands before wrestling.
Yep.
And that kind of makes you question. I mean, they're on top of each other. They're obviously catching each other's air and everything. And so it definitely raised a lot of questions, in my opinion. It was hard. But our team actually got us masks that were super easy to breathe in.
Oh, that's good.
I still have it. It's I'll take it with me wherever I go. I don't wear my mask anywhere, but if I need to, in a testing facility,
we're pretty open
or something
here,
like that.
Yeah.
Or go into a place like Flagstaff or Phoenix where they won't let you in without one. I still keep that same exact mask handy. Of course I've washed it and dried it, but yeah,
I hope so.
In a sense, it made you feel restrictive, especially seeing some of those kids wear those medical ones.
Yeah,
those ones. I mean, you can't breathe at all.
2 more points awarded to Chino Valley as they extend their lead 6-0 in round 2 as we head into round 3 of our 175 weight class. Again, Coconino leading the match 42-12. But in this particular matchup in our 175 weight class, Chino Valley doing a great job of staying ahead. And again, the wrestlers, it is Daniel Beasley on the side of the Cougars. And for the Panthers, it is Thayer Nez for Coconino.
Pressure forward. Pressure forward. Wait. Yeah, shoulder to the mat. Come on. Work hard. Hands in front, man. Let's go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Keep turning.
Minute 30 here in round 3.
Motion works, man. Let's go. Yes, chop, chop, chop. Working. Inside wrist. Spiral. Gotta go to work here. Gotta go to work. Come on. There you go. No bite. No bite. Keep working. Keep hit down. Hit down. There you go. There you go. Chop, chop. Shoulder to the mat. Come on, there. Hey, get your head up. Spiral, Matt. Spiral. You won, Matt. No knees. No knees. Come on, there. You work. You work. Cross wrist is there. No, guys. 1 minute, guys. Cross wrist. Wrist control. Wrist control. Chop. Not coming on.
Matthew Davis on the side of Chino Valley.
You work. Let's go. That's you, Matt. That's you. Keep that shoulder on the mat. Chop. No bite. Let's go. Up. Hey, hold that wrist down. Shoulder in. Get that wrist down. My side. Shoulder out. Yeah. There you go. Get that back. There you go. Now come up. Side to your base.
Keeping tight pressure on.
Hey, you work. You did it all.
Getting close to that out of bounds area.
No knees, no bite.
25 seconds left.
As long as 2 points are in bounds, it's still good.
Oh, there we go. We're going to reset.
Let's go. Come on, Matt. Let's go. Come on.
20 seconds left, down 6. Coconino's, really got to start putting some points together here, or at least go for a pin is pretty much what you're going for at this point.
At this point, yeah, it's all desperation mode right now. He needs to turn him over and work a half or something.
10 seconds left. Chino Valley trying to hold on.
3 seconds.
Yeah, this should about do it. Chino Valley with a little victory here in our 175 weight class. Now we'll head into the 190. Alex Martinez on the side of Coconino.
Hey, let's work.
Oh, man.
Early
Already
takedown.
on top, working that half already.
Just trying to get that shoulder back down. He's got him on the reverse.
Oh, Martinez doing a good job fighting.
Good job with the roll out of that.
There you go. Get up. Hey, shoulder underneath there. You got to get your shoulder underneath. There you go.
I think that's it. Yep.
So the pin goes to Chino Valley in the 190 weight class. And it only goes up from here.
Under control, stay in your stance. Let's go. Let's work it.
Coach. Yeah. Report.
Hey, stay in your stance, under control, snap. Let's work our shots, okay? Shoot. Dan, let's go. Hey. Be aggressive. Let's go here. Hey, let's go, Dan. Hey, Dano, control. Hold the elbow. Use that elbow. Use that elbow. Get your head right. Get him off the time. Get him off the time. Your shot, Dano. There you go. Snap down. Put that to the mat. There's your shot right there. When he comes out of that tie, that's your shot. Okay. Yeah. We're backing up. There you go. Pass the elbow. Pass the elbow. Pass the elbow. That's it right there. There you go. There you go. Lock it up. There you go. Get behind it. There you go. Good.
And Chino with the takedown.
Our 215 weight class. Here we sit here.
Keep the head down. Bumping forward. There you go. Again. Now half. 2 on 1. Let's break the flat. Here. There you go. Tip the hip.
So this is Eric Bradley on the side of Chino Valley, and then for Coco, it is Noah Fisher. In our 215 weight class.
Bradley working a half.
Where the Griffins were usually wrestling at, right?
Yeah.
At 215.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan Griffin.
Yeah.
Oh, he graduated 2 years ago.
What about Clay Griffin? Well, regardless, Chino Valley gets the first round.
Griffin?
Tyler Griffin.
Okay.
You're right, it is Tyler. I'm mixing up so many Griffins. There's like 5 of them.
He wrestled in the 180s.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, or the 190s.
Okay. So round 1 goes to Chino Valley. In our 215 weight class, again, Noah Fisher on the side of Coconino. And Eric Bradley on the side of Chino Valley.
There it is on that side.
Bradley with a confident lead here in round 2, minute 40 to go.
Yeah, you see, you want to charge in, but you don't want to be too forward. Lose your center of gravity if if Bradley were to snap him down, you know, he would have probably gone down. And, you know, that's one thing whenever you're in neutral, you just want to keep that center of gravity really in place. I mean, not be too far back or too far forward.
Another point goes to Chino Valley, but yeah, I mean, keeping that center of gravity has got to be, I mean, that and also staying off your back has got to be pretty much game plan 1 and 2 for wrestling. This is our last varsity matchup between these two programs, and we'll have the JV program wrestle and then the girls programs will wrestle, so stay with us here. We've got a lot of wrestling on this Wednesday. Some midweek matches.
There you go.
And he's going for the pin.
Just settle. Just to keep his chest on his chest.
Eric Bradley just trying to get control. He got it. So another pin goes to Chino Valley, but the match goes to Coconino for the varsity side. And that should be it in terms of our varsity between these two programs. Oh, we got the heavyweights. Excuse me, we got the heavyweight. Though I believe it will be a forfeit in our heavyweight our heavyweight round. So a quick forfeit, but like we mentioned, that'll go to the way of Coconino again as they will walk away with a victory here to start off the season. Coach Schmieder's got to be happy about his varsity program. Like I mentioned, we will take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the JV program for Chino Valley and Coconino, along with the girls programs for the Cougars and Panthers. Stay with us right here on Verde Valley TV.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Want to welcome you back to our multi-team meet here on Verde Valley TV. Philip Katafmo alongside Mingus Marauder Wrestler and current girls program coach Conrad Brady. We saw some great varsity wrestling against Coconino and Chino Valley. We have now moved to our JV and girls wrestling programs respectively. We'll have the JV first, as Coconino takes on Chino Valley.
Coconino maintaining a good sprawl. There we go.
It's
Guard snap, he's
No scoring yet here in round 1. But this is where we could see, I mean, obviously the future of these programs here with, the JV programs wrestling. I know Mingus has got a solid program from, it seems like you guys are wrestling kids at like 5 years old and then they're finishing out as seniors. But, I mean, realistically, Coach McKean and Coach Jared Tavasi have really built a strong middle school program going into varsity. And I know we'll get a chance to see Mingus' JV team wrestle, but you could see some quick pins is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
On any of these teams, any of these programs, JV.
Well, they could take all match, too.
Right, that's true. That's very true.
That's just how it is sometimes. But, yeah, no, Jared Tavasi, man, he's a good friend of mine. I'm actually helping him build a wrestling room at his house right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we got that establishment going through.
And legal hold on the side of
Chino Valley.
Yeah.
Awarding the point to Coconino.
Well, this is where you're learning. You're getting your reps in here at the JV level.
I mean, there's a good chance that these guys are both freshmen, and I mean, these are just mistakes that they can look back on.
So that'll end round 1, a 1-2 match right now. Chino Valley leading.
Red chose neutral. Red chose neutral.
Hey, you gotta snap down.
But even just for JV with wrestling, I mean, you're getting kids who have been through the middle school program and maybe wrestled in elementary school. But a lot of the times I would assume you're getting kids who, this is their first or second season wrestling, this is their first year wrestling, this is their first ever match. I mean, it's an exciting time.
Oh, yeah. I was wrestling since 2nd grade, and I'm happy I started back then, not in high school.
Well, I'm sure by the time you got into the middle school program going into high school, I mean, how many matches did you have under your belt? How many wins did you have under your belt? I mean, it's just the building up that experience. You don't necessarily see that a lot with other sports.
No.
Where you see these kids wrestle for a really, really long time. Or, I mean, participate in their sport for a really, really long time. 3-2, Coconino now leading. And about a minute left here in round 2. Another grasping of the hands, so another illegal hold. Another point awarded to Coconino. We're all tied up now. Or I'm sorry, another point awarded to Chino Valley. They'll take the lead 4-3. 46 seconds left here in round 2. This is our JV matchup. We just got done with varsity. Still got 2 more teams to wrestle. We'll have Mingus versus Coconino after this, and then we'll finish out the night with Chino Valley and Mingus. Do you feel these multi-team meets help prepare you for possible state competition against a lot of these teams?
Yeah, last year we only we usually had a duel, for one team because due to COVID, policies and procedures, we could only wrestle a match a day, and that was very tough to kind of get used to and adjusted to. And like we talked about earlier about the mask, that was hard to get adjusted to as well. Wrestling multiple times a day it definitely gets you into the mindset and the right physicality to get prepared for state. Wrestling off season, I believe, is where it's at. You can fit in at least 100 matches or 200 in off season, and that's where most of the experience is.
Minute 40 here in round 3. This is our first JV matchup between these 2 programs.
Hey, you gotta stand up. You gotta stand up. He's hot.
able to get out of the hold. Another point awarded to Chino Valley. We've got about a minute left here in round 3.
Got your snap. You need your feet now. Snap. You need your feet to that. Go guys. Snap. Hey, shoot again.
40 seconds left here in round 3.
Release to a shot. Yes. There we go. Good. Underneath. Work on head high, chest high. Head high, chest high. Head high, chest high. Comes out. Head high, chest high.
Chino Valley with a commanding lead should be able to walk away with victory number 1 in our JV matchup with 19 seconds left and a 7-3 lead. We'll have a couple JV matches, then we'll go into our girls matches. And that'll do it. An early victory for Chino Valley at the JV level as we see some of the future, we see the future of some of these programs. Have our second matchup. As we get ready for it should be Miles Andrews on the side of Chino Valley, and then for Coconino, we've got Ethan Jaramillo. Minute 24 here. Trying to go for the pin. So trying to get control of that top half, and that'll get the pin. Again, still learning the sport at the JV level, these two freshmen. The future of both these programs. And now we'll have our first girls matchup. So we've got Madison Day on the side of Chino Valley in our first girls matchup of the evening. And for Coconino, welcome back, Coach Brady.
How's it going?
Getting the team fired up?
Oh, yeah. Giving a good little pep talk to the girls before they walk out, you know, making sure that they're looking at their matches and seeing what's going on. And,
yeah, we'll get a chance to speak with you a little bit more directly about the girls program once they're done. I know you'll step away to help coach that program, but we'll talk a little bit more about it as we see our first girls matchup here and the possibility that Aliana or
it's Aliana.
It's just Aliana?
Well, no,
I know there's two girls wrestlers.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 wrestlers at the moment. I'm trying to get 5.
Yeah.
That's the other one. She's from Camp Verde as well.
Okay.
But she's going to Mingus right now.
Very nice.
But she's just choosing to work over going to
All
wrestling.
right. Well,
So,
hey,
I mean,
it's
to each
okay.
their own.
Yeah, of course.
But
so a victory on the side of Chino Valley. As we continue our coverage and we go back to the JV side.
Looks like this is the 106 pounders.
Yeah, this should be our lower weight class.
Circling around. Awesome.
So like we said, we'll have Mingus and Coconino after this. Minute 27 left here in round one. Coconino hanging on 4-1 here just to continue our JV coverage.
4-2.
4-2. Thank you, Conrad. Philip Katafma alongside Conrad Brady here at Mingus Union High School. 43 seconds left here. Again, after our JV matches are done, we'll have Mingus and Coconino, and then we'll have a rematch of a match from earlier when Chino Valley takes on Mingus. That'll be our finale of the evening. We'll get a chance to see Coach Brady in action when the girls program for Mingus Union gets onto the mat after the boys program gets done.
Nothing here, Aaron, nothing here. You got to control your own hand. 40 green, 40 green. Hey, you got to move. That's you.
And that'll end round one.
Green, choice. If green shows up. Green shows up, break you down.
Hey, we got to work. We got to work.
Picking up round two here.
Hey, keep playing forward for the first two feet. Get it out of the way. First 2 feet. There you go. Go to your feet. Good stand up. Go to your feet. Bring it back down. Just a good stand up. Just a good stand up.
Again, do want to thank some sponsors here. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-659-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
Get up, get up. Go to work now. Go to work. Go to work.
Minute 26 here, and Coconino is now taking the lead as see a little bit more control there on the side of the Panthers.
Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure. Reload it. Reload it. Reload it. Reload it.
Needs to keep him in the mat.
Yeah.
Keep him in the circle.
Trying to go for the pin here.
Yeah, he needs to keep his knees in.
There it is. Just barely hanging inbounds to get the pin. As Coconino gets the victory. As we continue our JV coverage.
Hey, that's some fun, man. That's some fun. Let's go. Hey.
I believe this should be the last match between the two.
Yeah, this should be our final JV match here between these two programs. As Coconino trying to go for a quick pin almost immediately. Got it.
Awesome.
Wow. That's our quickest one so far. Coconino gets the victory. Looks like we might have one more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we got this. This, I believe, is the last one. And then, like we mentioned, we'll have Mingus and Coco right after this. And then we'll have the Marauder and Panther JV and girls programs wrestle respectively, and then we'll finish out the night.
I think we have one more after this one.
We got one more, okay. Minute 30 with Coco leading 2-0.
Oh, yep. It's a pretty deep half.
Yeah, trying to get that full pin.
Oh, he's pushing him off. There we go.
Trying to get the pin here with 36 seconds left in round one. Can he get it?
That might be
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it. You can see the different skill level between some of the kids who may be wrestling a little bit longer than others, and some who are just participating in the sport for the first time. But the JV programs for both teams just trying to get some experience and get some more mat time down, and look forward to their next couple seasons.
Yeah, it's a fun sport, man. I know a lot of people, a lot of kids who have grown up doing football their whole life, or track or basketball or something, and then they'll try out wrestling for the first time, and then they're like, I think I'm gonna do this for the rest of my time in high school. And it's cool. It's cool. It's cool to see that.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, obviously with COVID-19 kind of stunting the influx of students for a lot of programs.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed that with talking with coaches, not only within the wrestling realm, but outside, it seems like they are seeing a lot more kids coming out to participate in sports. I know that the Mingus program welcomed in a bunch of new freshmen and obviously some new girl wrestlers as well. So that program's going. Talked with Coach Schmieder before we got started. Their program's seeing some growth as well. And you're right, it is great to see these kids participating in sports.
Oh yeah. Two to one, Coconino to Chino.
Yeah, we got a blood timeout here.
Yeah, you know, conditioning for wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that is so much different from just running. You know, I mean, whenever you're in your stance, your lungs are collapsed, they're constricted, and you have to learn how to control your breathing whenever you're, you know, in that position. And, you know, I mean, I've seen so many people who run 8 miles a day, you know, blowing through marathons who step on the mat, and they're huffing and puffing by the second period pretty heavily, you know.
I would assume, you know, in the midst of a match like this, in the midst of a grapple, you know, you get a lot of guys, like you said, huffing and puffing, just kind of, there's so much, like, you know, movement outside of a race. You know, obviously, you know, you can kind of pace yourself when you're racing, but if you pace yourself in wrestling, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
But I mean, have you noticed, you kind of mentioned it, but I mean, have you noticed any significant changes between the preparation and the conditioning and training for mixed martial arts as opposed to your traditional wrestling?
Oh yeah, you know.
Outside of the fight technique stuff, just more of the general conditioning and you know, working out and staying in shape.
Yeah, you know, I honestly want to say that I mean, I'm not the type of person that sits around all day lifting weights. I like rolling around, you know. I find enjoyment and comfort in that, you know, and I just yeah, you know, huge difference. I mean, you're wrestling, you're doing everything, bear crawls. It's great to be conditioned in both, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know, it's more slow. It's more you know, you're not constantly in a moving state where in wrestling you are. You know, I mean, the faster, the way smoother in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but boxing too, I mean, you're standing up.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, it plays huge factors, but I think the best person conditioning out of all three would probably be the wrestler.
Okay. That'll end round one in our final JV matchup between Chino Valley and Coconino. Coconino leading 4-1. Coconino will decide their positioning here and as we continue. And then right after this, again, we'll have Coconino and Mingus Union. Varsity program, then the JV and girls programs, respectively. Hope to keep Conrad around for the varsity program, but of course he's going to have to leave for the girls team. Minute 30 to go here in round two as they get called for out of bounds, so we'll reset. Close to under a minute here in round two. This should be our final JV matchup of the evening between these two programs.
Coconino with 2 takedown.
That'll be 2 more points awarded to Coconino. That extends their lead 6-3 here with 22 seconds left in round two.
Trying to
go for the pin. Got it. Coconino. Able to get the pin.
Oh, looks like there's another
got
match.
one more.
Let's say 2 more. So
might as well, yeah. I feel bad. I feel like they're pulling guys off the street. You want to wrestle? Want to wrestle? Okay.
Looking for a half. Yeah. Just keeping good pressure on him.
And looking for that pin almost immediately here with about 1:20 to go in round one. Got it.
Nice.
Back-to-back pins. Don't want to say it's over just yet. All right, that should do it here with our coverage of JV for Chino Valley and Coconino. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have Mingus Union taking on Coconino High School right here on Verde Valley TV. Stay with us.
Rags Roofing, the roofing experts. A family-owned business with over 50 years of roofing experience. 3 generations specializing in all types of roofing: metal, tile, shingle, flat, roof coatings, and fascia metal. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-649-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus wrestling team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Want to welcome you back to Verde Valley TV as we get you ready for our second meet of the evening as the Mingus Union Marauders take on the Coconino Panthers. Philip Catafmo, happy to have you along with me here. Do want to thank Conrad Brady for stepping in that first match to give us a little color commentary. He'll be focusing his attention on the girls program for Mingus Union as the Marauders, again, will be taking on Coconino High School. Of course, the Panthers able to get a victory against Chino Valley to start off the season. Their first match of the year goes their way, so Coach Schmieder's got to be happy about the way that they start off the season with a W. And, of course, we will get an opportunity to speak with Coach Schmieder about the season on next week's episode of Off the Bench, which you can check out on Verde Valley TV and KVNA. So definitely want to check that out. We got a great show for you coming up this week. And, again, we'll have Coach Schmieder on the program next week as well. These two teams very familiar with each other. Got a chance to speak with Coach Schmieder before we got started, and he's always excited to start off the season against 2 phenomenal programs. Of course, Chino Valley, they were able to get the victory here, and they do face another formidable foe in Mingus Union High School, the host school. So we'll see what the Marauders have in store for Coconino as we start off with our 106 weight class. On the side of Mingus Union, it'll be Rylance Butler, and on the side of Coconino, it'll be Anthony Escalera. So that'll be our 106 weight class. We've got our captains on the mat right now. Both programs very, very, very familiar with each other. So Coconino will be scored as red, and Mingus will be scored as green, just to give you an idea. got 14 matchups for you.
Coconino's red, Coconino's even.
All right, here we go.
That's what you said.
Again, our 106 weight class will feature Rylance Butler on the side of Mingus Union and Anthony Escalera on the side of Coconino. Coconino looking for back-to-back match wins. They were able to take down Chino Valley early on. And we'll see what they can do
Coach,
here.
You guys are green, okay?
So flip that. Mingus is going to be red, and Coco is going to be green as Yancey DeVore walks right past me. All right, here we go. It was a double forfeit, or excuse me, that was the Chino Valley matchup. Never mind. These two teams facing off for the first time this season, did not meet up last year. And did not even match up in the state playoffs. So this is the first time that these two programs will face each other this season. And already Escalera on top of Butler. Trying to get an immediate pin to start off our 106 weight class. So 2 points awarded to Coconino to start off. Escalera, great job from Butler there to get out of that hold. And that'll be a pin to start off for Coconino. So they'll start off just like they did last time against Chino Valley with an early victory. And now in our 113 weight class, we'll have Racer Euler. And we'll have Jesse Granger on the side of Coconino. Euler was able to get the pin in his last matchup against Chino Valley. Of course, matching up against Coco for the first time, but Euler able to get the pin on Chino Valley. Already working with full control here to start off, and immediately gets the pin. Back-to-back pins for both programs to start off our second match of the evening. Dakota Jeffords on the side of Mingus Union in our 120 weight class, going up against Nicholas Phillips on the side of Coconino. Dakota, another one able to get a victory against Chino Valley last week. We'll see what he can do in his first opportunity against Coco. Racer, only a freshman for the Mingus Union Marauders, but is one of the undefeated Marauders, so trying to keep that streak going. Got about a minute 20 here in round one. Again, this is our 120 weight class with Euler and Jesse Granger. Granger was successful in his match against Chino Valley.
Motion, 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 motion. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Dakota Jeffords. Racer was earlier, but Jeffords.
Head hands, head hands, head hands. Circle, circle, circle.
Granger awarded 2 more points there. 6-2, Coco leads. About 30 seconds left here in round 1.
Tough on top, Nick. Stay on top. Pressure forward. Shoulder the mat, yes.
2 more points to Coco. Coco looking for the pin.
Free wing, ready wing. Short time.
And that'll end round 1. Coconino controlling the match 8-3 in our 120 weight class, and we'll head to round 2.
Red shows up. Red shows up. Green, you're down.
2
Coco now with a commanding 13-3 lead. Jeffords trying to get out of the hold.
40 green, red, you're down.
A warning against Coconino. Minute 28 to go here in round 2.
Jump on top. Red wings, red wings, red wings. Set it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Shoulder in his ear. Shoulder in his ear. Yes, yes, yes. Close. Double it up.
.50 seconds left here in round 2. Coco again commanding lead 16-3. Granger trying to get the pin against Jeffords. And then we'll have our 126 weight class.
Pressure on top, no need.
Still holding on here with about 10 seconds left. All right, that'll do it here in round 2. Coconino controlling the match so far, 16-3. As we head into round 3. And like I discussed with Conrad during the Chino Valley Coconino match, at this point, a pin is what Mingus would really like, considering the point differential is not necessarily in their way. We'll see what Jeffords can do. About a minute 20 left here in round 3. break out of that hold is why we got a stoppage in play. 58 seconds left.
Get it. Yes, yes, yes. Tight, tight, tight. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Fight, fight.
Let's go, guys. You're both stalling here. You're both stalling. Let's go. Let's go.
34 seconds left.
Great, get down and both stalling.
And we got a stall.
You're down, Red.
Hey, let's let him up. Let's let him up. Right here.
So it'll go 1 point towards Mingus Union.
Caution green. Caution green. Just tell me optional start. Just show me. Okay. Cover. Cover.
Turn around left. Turn around left. Two takedowns, Nick. Gotta have two. Gotta have two takedowns.
18 seconds left here. As Coconino looks to walk away with a confident 16-5 lead.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
And that'll do it. Points go in the way of Coconino. And we'll head into our 126 weight class with Andrew Hayes on the side of Mingus Union and Tony Hernandez on the side of Coco. Points awarded immediately to Coconino. Hernandez with a good grip on that left arm of Andrew Hayes. Hernandez trying to go with the pin. 18 seconds left here in round one. Hayes almost got him. And that'll end round one. Hayes survives his first test against Tony Hernandez. And we'll head to round two.
Red shows up. Red shows up. Caution green. Caution green. Slide to the side so you stay set, okay? This one, get set. Get set. Cover.
Hayes fighting so hard with 1:38 left in round two. 59 seconds left here in round 2. Martinez trying to get control here. Hayes trying to keep that shoulder off the ground. Ten seconds left here in round 2. Got him with the pin. Hernandez able to close it out and get the pin in our 126 weight class. Now we'll head over to 132 with Caden Johnson on the side of Mingus Union. And Nolan Wilson on the side of Coconino. Again, this is our 132 weight class with Caden Johnson on the side of Mingus Union in the red and black singlet, and Nolan Wilson on the side of Coconino in the all black singlet. Again, do want to thank some sponsors here: Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services all year round. Let Lewis Rice and the qualified staff at Jackson Hewitt help you. Rice Accounting on the 89A bypass in Cottonwood. Also want to thank Hyundai of Cottonwood, Jennifer Griffin State Farm Agent, and Rags Roofing for helping us out with the broadcast here. Getting close to a minute in round 1 of our 132 weight class. 'Marauders' only points coming right now from a pin in the 113 weight class. Outside of that, it's been all Coco, as these two titans of Northern Arizona Wrestling face off.
Go guys, go guys.
21 seconds left here in round 1.
Wing, get that wing in. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it.
10 seconds left here. All right, that'll end round 1. Coconino leading 2-0. As we head into round 2. Again, Caden Johnson on the side of Mingus Union and Nolan Wilson on the side of Coconino, the battle of the freshmen.
Bring that out, shoulder in, bring that out. My side, shoulder in, bring that out. Yes, yes. Credit. Boy, keep long, keep long. Yes, get shoulder on that. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Point. Keep it on there, keep it on there. Tilt, cross wrist, tilt, we can tilt. Go get it. Go get it.
Minute 18 left here in round 2.
Fight. Gotta tighten it up. Put it in his pocket. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Pressure forward, shoulder to the mat. Good work on top. Thread that wing. Bring that arm out. Bring it out. Shoulder into that. Shoulder into that. Don't go.
30 seconds left here in round 2.
Come up. Reload it. Keep going. Keep going. Run it. Keep it going. Be in the range. Reload. Full. There it is. Go. 10 seconds. Don't go. Get out. Get in.
That'll end round 2. Coconino hanging on to a very close lead, 2-0, as we head into the final round of our 132 weight class before we head into 138.
You get the takedown. You get it. Go after it. Here we go, Nolan. Snap that elbow. Hey. Let him up. Let him up.
2 points awarded for the takedown there from Coconino.
Don't quit.
Hang on to an 8-1 lead.
Don't give up on it.
Minute 25 left again at this point. Mingus Union trying to score some points before we end out this match. We're looking for the pin with a minute 13 to go.
Keep fighting, Caden. Keep fighting. Face it right there. Grab the leg. Smart.
46 seconds left. I want to welcome Conrad Brady back to the broadcast as he gets the girls program ready to go. They'll be wrestling after the varsity team. And, well, Conrad, we're in the 132 weight class. Right now, Coconino controlling the match. Have you gotten a chance to check out anything so far?
With how the matches are going?
Yeah, just in regards to how the team's participating right now.
Oh, no, I was in the wrestling room drilling with those girls, so getting them ready for their matchup.
Well, Coconino currently controlling the match, and they should be walking away with another victory here by points in the 132 weight class. And that'll do it. Coco wins it by points, and they continue to control this match as we head into the 138 weight class with Hunter Robinson on the side of Mingus Union and Michael Woods on the side of Coconino. Robinson able to get a victory against Chino Valley. He's another one of the undefeated wrestlers here this season, the junior. Some of his accolades: he was able to finish third at the 2020 Pahushka Carmen Classic in 2020 and finished first at the Greco-Roman Texas USA Wrestling State Championship in 2019. So an impressive resume for Hunter Robinson as he gets brought down by Woods, the senior. Some early takedown points there for Coconino.
That kid's short and stout.
Yeah, they both are pretty much in terms of body type and height are really right there. Close to under a minute here in round one.
Find your handles, find your handles, find your handles. Do that, do that. Go ahead.
Woods going for the pin, potentially here. Robinson trying to fight the clock here with 20 seconds left. Got the pin. So our 138 class ends with a pin on the side of Coconino, and now we'll head into our 144 weight class with Dathan Weimer on the side of Mingus Union and Connor Kendrick on the side of Coconino. So Dathan wearing a different singlet than everyone else.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what the deal that is on that, but I think it's the seniors maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Interesting.
It would make sense. Dathan is a senior, and behind him is Isaac McKean, who is also a senior.
Singlet.
Yeah, wearing a similar singlet. I think Weimer's going to walk away with a forfeit here, and yes, he will. So Dathan Weimer gets the W, and now we'll head into our 150 weight class with Isaac McKean. I believe Jonathan let's see here. I believe that's Jonathan Valenzuela on the side of Coco. Mingus controlling the tempo early. And correction, I think that's Thalen Johnson for the side of Coconino.
Yeah,
McKean.
He's got a really tight hold on him.
McKean, another wrestler who has been so dominant for the Marauders, gets the pin here to help Mingus Union catch up a little bit more to the deficit they currently face. And now we will see in the 157 weight class, Caden Herrera for Mingus Union, who is not a senior.
No. I think he's a sophomore or junior, right?
He is a sophomore.
Yeah? He's a big sophomore.
And Cooper French on the side of Coconino. So Mingus Union now in the match, down 26-18. Coconino leading. As French going to the big takedown there. Saw Cooper French do that on the football field to one of the Marauders' offensive players. Cooper playing both sides of the ball for Coconino, does a phenomenal job at running back and also plays linebacker for the Panthers. Had an excellent season on the football field for Coconino. They got an opportunity to compete in the playoffs this season.
Oh, yeah?
Had a record year. They've got some great running backs up in northern Arizona, specifically Coconino High School. They had Zach Bennett before him, and then Cooper French comes in and basically does the exact same thing. Just runs up and down everybody. Herrera trying to get out of that hold. .53 seconds left here in round one. So Conrad, while we've got you before you have to leave for the girls match, I'm curious, you know, what made you get into coaching? You talked about kind of seeing yourself being a coach into your 30s, maybe even past that, but was this always the plan? Is it something you've always been interested in, or was it just kind of Coach McKean asked you and you've adopted it? I mean, where does that passion come from?
No, nobody asked me. But you know, I just you know, I feel like I was burnt out since 7th grade.
Okay.
And but after that, you know, I felt like I went too long without it, and so trying to find a way back into it, I started coaching, and I like it.
No, it's great. I mean, like we mentioned, I mean, it just gives you a different perspective on the field, or excuse me, I should say on the mat, when you're, you know, where Coach Schmieder is or where Coach McKean is sitting, or even if you're behind here with me, watching the game as well. There was a pin to Coconino in our 157 weight class. Here in 165, it is Sean Hogard going up against, that is Reed Merrill on the side of Coconino.
Stay out there.
About a minute to go here in round one. No. 43 seconds left. Seconds left here. Hogard trying to fight the clock, and he may just do so. And yes, he will. Go ahead to round two.
Hey, good job. Let's go. Hey, down two. Green chose down. Green chose down. Get out of there, kid. Come on, Sean.
What about recruiting, Conrad? I mean, obviously you kind of step into the girls program, a program that is not necessarily new to Mingus Union, but did see a little bit of struggles last season with keeping numbers. You know, you pointed out a few more wrestlers participating in the girls program this season. I mean, what are you doing for retention? How are you kind of recruiting? I know you're not necessarily on campus anymore, but, you know, how are you kind of getting the word out about the program?
Well, you know, I try to spend a lot of one-on-one time with a lot of individual wrestlers, especially you know, some of our varsity and JV kids, and you know, I feel like a lot of demotivating news in terms of trying to get into wrestling or any sport is, you know, they feel like they're not getting enough attention on them and enough work on them. But you know, I'm staying after practices. I'm trying to help out all the kids as much as I possibly can, whoever wants it. And I feel like that news and itself spreading around is kind of helping those numbers get up.
And you've got some veterans on the roster. I mean, Aliana Cricks, of course, wrestling last season for the Marauders in any capacity she could, of course, with the limited numbers and opportunities that were there. As Coconino again gets the pin here at the 165 weight class. As we head to 178, that's going to be Ethan Cogill taking on, that's going to be Thayer Nez. I think we might see a forfeit here at the 178 weight class. So Nez should get the win at 178. Yes, he will. And now we'll head into our 190 weight class, which looks to be Anthony Ultrastat taking on Alex Martinez. One more forfeit. Never good to get the forfeits late in the matches. Our 215 weight class here on the side of Mingus Union. It'll be Julian Passmore, and on the side of Coco, it'll be Noah Fisher. Again, Passmore on the side of Mingus Union and Fisher on the side of Coconino High School. We'll have one more match for you here before we head into our JV and girls program matches.
Kids putting up a good fight.
Yeah, Julian Passmore on the side of Mingus Union, another freshman. So just getting a lot of repetition here at the varsity level and some great competition in Noah Fisher, who we saw early on, really have a great opportunity against Chino Valley. And that'll be a pin on the side of Coco.
Yeah, Coconino's looking pretty solid this year, you know. I mean, they've always had an amazing program. So
Avery Hines will be the heavyweight for Mingus Union. And Evan Yazzie for Coconino. And I believe that'll be should be our last one of the evening here, as Mingus Union will walk away with a forfeit in our heavyweight competition. But Coconino able to get the victory in the match, 56-17. We will head into our JV and freshman matchups right here on Verde Valley TV. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus wrestling team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
A solid victory for Coconino against Mingus Union's JV program. Now we'll get a chance to see or excuse me, the varsity program. Now we'll get a chance to see the JV team and the girls program get an opportunity here. We'll also add in a new color commentary.
Angel Casillas.
Angel, welcome onto the show. Angel, what do you do for the program?
Right now, I'm on the JV team.
Nice. So you are a, what grade?
10th grader.
Awesome. And what got you interested in wrestling?
I've been wrestling since I was like in 7th grade.
So you participate at the JV level, or I'm sorry, you participated at the middle school level as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a good little duo going, and hopefully we get some wins.
Yeah, how did you feel the team did in the first match?
We did pretty solid. Coconino's a good team. We're a pretty good team. Obviously, we got to go back and fix some things, but I got high hopes for the future.
Okay. So we've got 4 matchups for you here in the JV and girls program.
Let's go.
Got the girls program here, coached by Conrad Brady, my previous color commentary or commentator. And we'll get our first girls matchup here.
Stay low. Stay low. Go down knee. Pass the elbow. Pass the elbow. Go down knee. Pass the elbow. Got the elbow. Go down. You got it. Stay low. Stay low.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coconino trying to get an early pin.
Get a rest. Put your over the mat. Get a rest. Put your over the mat. Face up. Don't go. Get a rest. Put your over the mat. Get a rest. Put your over the mat. Look for post. Look for post. Get a rest. Get a rest.
Of course, right after this, we'll have our final matchup of the night, Mingus Union and Chino Valley.
Looking for a post.
It'll be a good one.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really good one. Of course, the programs have faced off before. They got a chance to wrestle on the 27th. Hopefully some improvements there. Very close match, 39-36. So we should see a very good match between these two teams.
Yeah, it'll be a good duel. We only came up short 3 points last time, so we're looking to come home with the win this time. But this girls match seems pretty good.
Pretty competitive so far.
Yeah.
About 40 seconds left here in round 1. Coconino leading 2-0. Coco's got a pretty good hold right now. Stoppage in play here with 22 seconds left in round 1.
Mingus is down, Coconino's up.
Hopefully that'll change if you're a Marauder fan.
Let's hope.
Unbiasedly, of course, right?
Yeah. Top side, bottom side.
20 seconds left here in round 1.
Look for a half.
5 seconds left. Should be heading into round 2 with a lead for Coconino, and that is exactly how round 1 will end.
2-0, Mingus, nothing on the board.
Green chose neutral. Green chose neutral. Get set. Get set. Step on the line. Step on the line.
Stay low. Stay low.
We're in a scramble. We're in a scramble.
Minute 30 here in the second round 2.
Mingus down by 4. Nothing on the board.
Daphne, go behind. Go behind. Daphne, go behind. Stand up.
We're on our back. We're on our back.
And this might be the pin here for Coconino. Minute to go in round 2. There it is.
Coconino with the fall in the second period. 185. Let's turn it around.
Yeah, well, now we head into our next matchup here of the girls' programs.
Aliana Cricks, I believe.
Yeah.
Or no, Grace.
Should be Grace Stoddard, if that's who it is.
This is going to be an exciting one. Oh, we got guy versus girl?
Well, you know, I was talking with Coach Schmieder, and Coconino only has one female wrestler, so this gives both programs an opportunity to get JV players
some mat time.
Mingus gets their other female wrestlers mat time as well.
Yeah. It'll be a good show.
Yeah, or it might just be a forfeit. I'm not entirely sure. It might be.
I don't think he wants to wrestle her.
Well, regardless, as we wait to see what happens here.
Oh, Chino Valley's coming in with the girl.
I'm curious if...
I think they put in a Chino girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is if they might just handle the Chino Valley Mingus Union wrestling match, considering, of course, that Coconino only has one female wrestler. So that's exactly what we're going to see here. So
Aliana Cricks versus, Grace and Chino Valley are going to face off.
Yeah, there'd be Richards on the side of Chino Valley. It looks like we might be knocking out the Chino versus Mingus Union match for the girls program. Of course, we still have the Mingus Union Coconino JV programs to wrestle.
Yeah. We're neutral right now. We're neutral. Hoping to score some points.
Grace Stoddard, another undefeated Marauder, along with Aliana Cricks, looking to keep that undefeated record going.
No control, no control.
Trying to stay in bounds.
Chino Valley scores 2. One escape, Mingus Union. See a lot of hand fighting here. Mingus goes in for the double and gets the 2.
Now the Marauders leading 3-2 with a minute 13
we
to
got
go.
her on her back.
This could be it for Stoddard. Just trying to get that turn.
Awarded 2 near fall. Hopefully she doesn't roll herself over.
Oh, she might have it. Stoddard's almost got it.
We're looking for the finish, 2 near fall awarded to Mingus. Score is 5-2, first period.
35 seconds left here in that first period.
Looking for the fall, and we're put on her back. No near falls awarded. We're in a very dominant position right now. It appears to be that the headgear of Grace is peeling off. Might need to readjust that when the period ends.
Well, 10 seconds left here in period 1.
Can we get the fall? Can we get the fall? We will get the 3 near fall, but I do not believe we'll get the fall.
There it is.
7-2 ending the first. Let's readjust that headgear and get back on it.
Enough said.
Correction, 10-2, 10-2.
10-2.
Mingus Union chooses neutral, second period. 132. And Grace is one of our newer wrestlers this year.
Yeah, I was gonna talk with Conrad about that, considering that Aliana was the only wrestler the Marauders had last season for the girls program. You've added Grace Stoddard. It seems like they've added a couple more wrestlers as well. So that girls program is starting to grow a little bit more under Coach Brady.
Oh, and Grace gets the 2 and puts her on her back. Are we gonna get the fall? But yeah, like you were saying, Aliana was our only girl wrestler last year, so the program is growing surely but steadily.
Yeah.
And as we can see, some of our newer talent is doing actually really good.
Yeah, very good.
As we're about to see, hopefully we're working for the fall. We're working for the fall.
Look away from that. Cut the elbow down. Cut that elbow down.
Grace looking to turn, and we put her on her back. I believe we're going to get the fall right here.
About a minute to go here in round 2.
15-2. If 2 more points are scored, we win by technical fall.
Stoddard has really controlled the match so far. She's done a phenomenal job of...
Yeah. For being a new wrestler, she is really dominant.
She's undefeated so far, looking to continue that streak, and is in a really good position to do so.
I think we're going to get the tech fall. I don't know if we're going to get the fall, though.
30 seconds.
Working for a half.
There it is.
Oh, and Grace gets the fall.
Stoddard able to get it.
Next up is Aliana Cricks at 138, I believe.
Yep, it'll be Aliana Cricks. And on the side of Chino Valley, as I scramble for my roster here, it'll be Ali Estala.
Ali Estala, yeah. I've actually seen this girl in the past. I know she has wrestled middle school.
Yeah. Well, Aliana coming in as the senior, and of course Estala coming in as the sophomore, so Cricks with a little bit more experience potentially.
Yeah, Aliana looking to keep the undefeated record, and as we get this match underway.
We'll have Madison Day next, along with another newcomer for the Marauders wrestling, girls wrestling program.
Stay low.
Aliana looking for the fall, and we are getting near fall right now.
Just trying to get that left shoulder down.
Keep fighting, Ali, keep fighting. Keep fighting.
Looking for the fall.
Keep going. There you go, back up.
As she tries to reset and work back.
Cricks is so close to getting that shoulder down. She got it. Staying undefeated, Grace Stoddard and Aliana Cricks for the Mingus Union Marauders.
First period pin. Way to start it.
That's what you want to see?
Yeah.
Again, we'll have Madison Day on the side of Coconino, and relatively newer wrestler for Mingus Union.
First year wrestler.
I think her last name is Merkovic.
Merkovic. A little bit of confusion at the head table. Believe
so
there will be a forfeit.
There will be a forfeit, so Day will get the victory. But how about that? Your two studs in Stoddard and Cricks able to get victories.
Yeah, that's good.
As we continue, like you mentioned, to continue to see this girls program for Mingus Union grow.
Yeah. Oh, and we're seeing a return of one of the former competitors wrestling back-to-back against Chino Valley. And we're neutral.
Yeah, we did get a chance to see Madison Day earlier this morning, or I should say this afternoon because it's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, didn't get much of a rest, only with a 2-match in between. Seems like it, but we are on bottom, and she did get scored on.
No, but Day she did a great job in her last matchup against Coconino, and I mean here she's already controlling the tempo against Mingus Union.
With being a first-year wrestler, I am impressed of how well she is competing this night. Chino Valley is looking for the fall.
Hey, push the head down. Punch it through. There you go. Look away from the half. Push the head down. Keep facing up. Keep facing up. Get up to me.
About 54 seconds left here in round 1.
Coconino up by 2.
Look away, look away, look away, look away. Circle towards the head. Circle towards the head. Get up to the knees.
Chino Valley really working for this half right here.
Get your elbow back of your neck.
Like I said, going for that near fall. Day doing a great job of staying on top. You can see Grace Stoddard on the far side of the mat trying to coach and record at the same time. And there it is. So Day able to get the pin.
Mingus fought hard, but came up a little short.
So we should start our JV matchups here.
Yeah. I think starting it off for Mingus is going to be Isaac Steinbecker. I believe so. Yeah, we will have Isaac Steinbecker at 113s, I believe, against.
That's right. For Coconino, that'll be. Oh, Nolan Jaramillo. So it'll be Isaac Steinbecker and Nolan Jaramillo here in our first JV matchup between the Marauders and the Panthers. And again, after this, we'll go back to varsity as the Cougars take on the Mingus Union Marauders.
Get on a nice single. Will we finish? Yes. No two. And we have 2 for Coconino.
Yeah, Ethan Jaramillo, the freshman, trying to get the pin on Steinbaker, the sophomore, yep.
Coconino's working for the fall.
Almost immediately.
Very dominated in this first period.
We'll have 2 more after this.
We'll have Rye.
Yeah, Rye Stokes for Mingus Union after this, along with Jeffrey Brown for Coconino.
Real close to getting the fall here. But Isaac is doing a great job of fighting off his back, refusing to get pinned.
He's got 40 seconds left.
And that's what you look for in a JV guy, a guy that won't give up.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can just continue to build off this. Steinbaker's only a sophomore. He's got a lot of time left here at Mingus Union. And you can already see the fight on the side of Coconino with Ethan Jaramillo.
And that's what you look for a guy like this, a guy that can eventually work his way up to varsity and who knows, maybe even become a state contender.
Yeah.
But from here, you just got to build up and...
well, right now he's trying to beat the clock with 5 seconds left. Can he get the pin before we end round 1? And Steinbaker
survives the first period.
Ends the first period and still fighting.
Coconino chooses down. Isaac is on top. Coconino with the escape right off the bat.
So some quick points to the Panthers. The reversal as well. So another 2 points to Coconino with 1:30 to go in the second round.
Yeah, Mingus is down by 8, and Coconino looking to get some near fall here. We got 1:30. Hopefully Isaac can fight off his back as he did in the first.
And he did it.
Coconino with the fall.
Yeah,
second period fall.
Win goes to Jaramillo in our first of 3 JV matchups. Now we'll have
Reigns.
Yeah, Reigns Stokes for Mingus Union, along with on the side of Coconino, Jeffrey Brown.
Jeffrey Brown and Reigns Stokes.
Both freshmen.
Both at 44s.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good match. Reigns immediately going in for that double leg, but we're going to be out of bounds.
Now, is it kind of difficult to keep track of where you're at when you're in the middle of a wrestling match?
It depends on the guy, but that's one of the things you got to be aware of. See where you're at on the mat, have mat awareness. Oh, and Reigns with the throw.
Great takedown.
What a throw, what a throw. Oh, and here we go, repeat with the throw, repeat with the throw. And we're getting near fall, we're getting near fall.
Marauders trying to score. Stokes trying to get that left shoulder down.
Nearly has the fall, just needs to break him down and readjust. Coconino able to fight off their back, but circle back.
Another opportunity here for Stokes to end it early. Brown able to get out of it. $40 left here in round 1. And we got an illegal grab.
Free set, locking hands.
Yeah, locking hands.
Got to be aware of that. That's what gets most of these JV guys, their first year wrestling, they tend to lock hands a lot.
That's got to be something that's kind of tough to do. I mean, obviously, if you're in a street fight, you know, that is best leverage you can get when you can. But maybe in the is it something again? You know, just being mindful. Is it kind of difficult to be mindful of your of your grip?
Yeah, but like once you get into it, like once you're a varsity guy, you tend to it's just muscle memory. You don't really lock your hands. But when you first start, we all made the mistake of locking our hands. But nah, it's just something you develop over a while after you start wrestling. You know you can't lock hands.
More repetition will. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Reigns getting some near fall here, looking to finish.
Stokes controlling the match. And yeah, definitely looking to finish. 5 seconds left. Can Brown hang on? 2 seconds. And he will.
Into the second, Mingus up by 8 points. As you see all the Mingus Marauders lined up against the mat, and our 3 amazing coaches in the corner.
12-2 is our score. So a 10-point lead for Mingus Union. Pick it back up here in round 3.
Reigns right off the bat with the reversal.
Nice takedown there from Stokes.
We're out of bounds, gentlemen.
We're going to reset here again, 14-2.
And Reigns has really proven himself in his first JV match as a freshman. It's a guy to look out for in the next couple of years.
I believe he'll get one more opportunity to wrestle here tonight against Chino Valley when that match starts off.
Hey, knee slide post, knee slide post. Knee slide, knee slide, knee slide. Yeah, head up, head up, head up.
Getting some more near fall. Potentially gonna get the tech.
So close.
3 near fall for Reigns.
Yeah, technical violation again, locking the hands, like you said, is something that these younger guys struggle with.
Nice mat return. And Reigns looking for more potential near fall. And if he does score 3 more points, he will get the tech fall.
Well, Stokes in full control here with 40 seconds left, and again.
It's 18-3, and Stokes wins with the tech. 15 or more points, match is automatically stopped.
Solid victory for Stokes, like
Really
you mentioned.
Himself.
Yeah, the freshman doing a great job of.
This guy coming up in the next few years.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I talked a little bit about it with Conrad. You know, you get a kind of glimpse of what's coming up next with the JV programs. Yeah.
And right here at 150s, I believe, is Matthew Rodriguez of Mingus and Coconino County.
It's Liam Wilcox on the side of Coco.
Liam Wilcox. Matthew starting off very aggressive here, but does
Wilcox
get scored
doing
on.
a great job of getting on top.
Yeah. Coconino looking for the fall.
Yeah, Wilcox in a really good position right now.
Rodriguez is doing a great job of fighting off his back, as he does.
He's got him in that cradle. There it is.
Wilcox with the fall in the first period.
Yeah, Wilcox doing a great job there. So that will end our JV, and
we will start with Mingus Union versus Chino Valley Varsity Boys.
Yes, we will. And with that, we will take another break.
Oh.
Or no, I think we have one more JV
match.
one more JV matchup,
Ethan
I guess.
is his name?
That's going to be Ethan Cogill.
Ethan Cogill of Mingus Union Wrestling 174s, I believe.
So this should be our last one before we head into that matchup between Mingus Union and Chino Valley to end out our coverage here tonight.
Ethan really working these ties here in the first period. Coconino with the takedown.
So some early points for the Panthers here with minute 17.
And Ethan Cogill escapes, making the match 2-1, 2-1 in the first. With about a minute to go. Ethan shoots in for a double. Will he score? And no, he won't. He runs out of mat. Very close, very close. Needs to tighten that up and
under a minute here in round one.
Ethan Cogill being very aggressive here in this first period. Very aggressive. Very neutral-based match. Coconino with the single leg. And Ethan Koga will reverse and throw him to his back. And we're working for the near fall. Will we get the fall? Will we get the fall?
Kogel. Looking to end it out in the first round.
Amazing job. Amazing job. Was able to counter the attack and turn it into his offense.
Yeah, what a phenomenal change of events here, but a solid victory. What we're assuming is the last one here.
And we will have Chino Valley JV versus Coconino JV.
So, yes, we will. We'll have a Chino and Coconino matchup here for one more JV match. They were wrestling earlier.
I think we're going to knock out all the JV matches here and then just finish off with the Coconino varsity.
And I kind of figured we'd already finished with Coco and Chino, but we'll see what happens. And Coco gets the early pin in this matchup here.
And we will have another female match for Mingus Union. Against Coconino County. A little bit of confusion at the head table. No.
So one more Mingus Union Chino Valley girls program wrestle match here. Again, we'll have Chino Valley taking on Mingus Union, as I think we're just kind of finishing everything out before we go to the main event. I know Coconino needs to get back on the road. A lot of these kids have school tomorrow.
Screw that.
You're already yawning, and it's only 6:46.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Mingus Union gets taken down. Chino Valley with the quick score, but the locking hands. I do see it. I don't know if the ref's going to call it. It's legal right there. She has an arm. Mingus Union with the quick escape. Working some ties. Goes in for a single leg. Does not finish and gets taken down in the process. Mingus doing a great job of fighting, and we reverse Chino Valley. Oh, no. Just the one escape. Working some good ties. We're neutral, looking to shoot. Nice little fake from Mingus. And Mingus with the potential too, and she does score.
About 30 seconds left here in the first round.
Looking for a turn. Match is tied, 4-4. 30 seconds left. Mingus looking for a turn. Looking to finish the period.
15 seconds left in round one.
Oh, and she escapes. We let her up.
And now Chino Valley with an opportunity.
Mingus is on the back, and she does get the fall.
So that will now officially end our coverage here of the Mingus Union and Coconino match, among other matchups, as now we will get ready for our varsity wrestling match, as Mingus Union will take on the Chino Valley Cougars. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with some more wrestling here as the Marauders take on the Cougars. Stay with us.
Rags Roofing, the roofing experts. A family-owned business with over 50 years of roofing experience. 3 generations specializing in all types of roofing: metal, tile, shingle, flat, roof coatings, and fascia metal. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-649-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettles and go Marauders.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus Wrestling team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
We've got one more match for you here on Verde Valley TV as Chino Valley takes on the Mingus Union Marauders. The Marauders looking for a revenge win as they took on the Chino Valley Cougars on November 27th, 39-36 in a very close match between those two teams. And we got an opportunity to see the Mingus Union Marauders take on Coconino. They lost in that match 56-23. A solid victory to start off the year for Coach Schmieder as the Panthers are now undefeated, beating the Chino Valley Cougars to start off the evening, and then following that up with a victory against Mingus Union again, 56-23. We've knocked off all the JV matches. We've got done with all the girls program matches, and now we've only got varsity left. As these two programs face off once again, they got a chance to face off against each other earlier last week on the 27th. And we'll see what they do here tonight as we continue our coverage of wrestling for you. We will have wrestling for you again on Saturday. That broadcast will start at 5 o'clock right here on Verde Valley TV. We'll be covering the Mingus Union Marauders in their multi-team meet on Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you join us here on Verde Valley TV. Angel, why don't you pop on that headset for me, my guy? You're going to be the color commentary.
Gotta check my
What did
snaps.
you like? You're fine. What did you like from the Marauders in that meet against Coconino?
Oh, we did really good. We fought hard. Obviously, we came up with a few losses. We ended up losing the duel against them.
Yeah.
But overall, I think we did really good. We're kind of in a rebuild stage right now, so we got a fewer newer guys than we did veterans. But that's okay. Here coming up. But with the Chino Valley team, I do believe we will come out with the win.
Okay.
Not being biased, but
a little biased.
Yeah.
It's interesting you bring up Chino Valley. Obviously, you heard me just a few seconds ago mention, of course, that the Marauders have taken on Chino Valley previously They had the opportunity to take on the Cougars on the 27th.
At the Embry-Riddle Duels.
Yeah, what improvements do you see the Marauders needing to make to get a victory this time?
We were just making little mistakes at the when we last faced them, but we fixed those, and I do think we will come out on top. Like I said, we only did lose by 3 points, so it wasn't a lot of mistakes, but it was just little details that we needed to fix, and I think that we patched those up, and hopefully we come out with the win.
Yeah. So like we mentioned, of course, we'll have our coverage here as these two teams take on each other. Angel, why don't you step over here? We're going to look at the camera there. We got our new color guy. Angel, you are a Marauder wrestler here at Mingus Union.
Yeah.
Again, we're just kind of talking a little bit, get to know you a little bit more. I mean, what kind of got you started in wrestling? You said you've been wrestling for a while.
Yeah, my brothers grew up wrestling. They're from Camp Verde, and they were state champions. So seeing my older brothers wrestle, that's kind of just what I wanted to do.
Were they Camp Verde Cowboys?
Yeah.
Now you're a Mingus Union Marauder. You're trying to kind of blaze your own path here at Mingus Union?
Yeah, I don't want to really follow in the first steps. Kind of want to set my own path a little bit, but obviously they got some good stuff.
Seeing the program grow here a little bit more. You're a sophomore here at Mingus Union High School. I mean, for you, getting an opportunity to see it here now behind the stands. I know you're joking, saying you're hoping you're going to be Joe Rogan calling UFC fighting, but we're a little more relaxed here regarding that. But I mean, you're getting a different perspective, getting a chance to sit behind the mic. What have you liked getting a chance to call some games?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. But I think we're gonna start here in a sec. But nah, man, I like it. I like commentating. It seems pretty chill.
Yes, it is very chill.
Yeah.
Angel Casillas, one of the wrestlers here from Mingus Union, helping us out with the broadcast, along with Conrad Brady, the coach for Mingus Union's girls program. If we want to do a swap, Conrad, if you want to jump in. Angel, thank you very much for stepping on, man, and I'm sure we'll see each other on Saturday, and best of luck on the season going forward, and I'm sure we'll be calling you on the mat here soon.
All right, later.
All right, see ya. Well, that was fun. Conrad, welcome back. I want to take out the AirPod there. Conrad, what'd you like from the girls program? We saw a pin from Grace. We also saw one from Aliana. They both played very well. I was talking with Angel a little bit about some of the newcomers you have for the girls program. You got to be pretty excited.
Yeah.
From what you saw against Chino and Coco, respectively.
Yeah, no, I am. The two ladies that lost tonight, those were their first matches, So I mean, we definitely have a lot to work on, but.
So now here coming into this match against Chino Valley, a team that Mingus has, of course, faced Chino, facing them on the 27th. We've got our first 106 weight class matchup as Rylance Butler takes on, that is going to be Harley Whitney on the side of, or Whitley, excuse me, on the side of Chino Valley. And Whitley already in control against Mingus Union. Butler able to get out of it.
Get your head back.
Great. We got one green. We got unnecessary roughness against red.
That'll be a unnecessary roughness call against Chino Valley.
Hey, wrestle tough, stay behind the arms. Hey, keep your hips back. Don't get too high. Hey, deep way firing, let's go. Run it.
Caution green.
Hey, you got it outside the there you go. There you go. Tuck it back,
Well, it almost looks like a reversal from Mingus. How did Angel do?
I thought he did great. Yeah, he was great. He was basically calling the game. It was fantastic. We'll have to work on his color commentary a little bit more, but the kid knows the sport, I'll tell you that. And I'm not just saying that because he's standing right behind me. So we got an injury timeout here against Chino Valley.
That was 2 reversal red. Injury timeout green.
And you never want to see this on the mat, an injury.
Oh, it sucks.
You can see Chino Valley grabbing onto, or I should say Harley Whitley grabbing onto that left leg. And I mean, it happens, of course, in a sport like this where you see a lot of contortion and contusion, where your body's going in 5 different directions at once.
Oh, yeah.
You could have issues like this where tendons snap, or you get some micro tears, or you get some strains. I mean, you talked about your breakage and, and some of your injuries as well. I mean, it's a rough sport.
You have to work on flexibility so much. It's so critical. I mean, especially me doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like, I don't feel good doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu unless I do yoga, you know? And that's just stretching myself out and getting myself more prepared mobility-wise to go forth in that sport. But
well, thankfully there is some movement in the left leg of Harley Whitley, although there is some pain there. So you hope that whatever the injury is, it is minor. And we can continue our 106 weight class here in our final matchup between the Mingus Union Marauders and the Chino Valley Cougars. But 17 seconds left. 6-2, Chino Valley leading right now against Mingus Union. You almost feel for him, you know.
Oh yeah.
Whitley, you never want to end a match like this with an injury.
I've been in that position, and I've been in that position to look at someone in that position on the mat, and it's
so awkward, you know, because you know, obviously you're not trying to hurt anybody. You know, things are just going to happen, but you know, to win a match with an injury, you know, it's almost like winning by a forfeit in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But again, hopefully Harley Whitley will be okay. Does have some movement in his leg, which is nice. We saw some bending, and there is some definite pain there. But again, hopefully it'll be a quick recovery time, and Whitley will be right back out on the mat for the Cougars. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll pick up our coverage here with the 113 weight class right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere.
Rags Roofing, the roofing experts. A family-owned business with over 50 years of roofing experience. 3 generations specializing in all types of roofing: metal, tile, shingle, flat, roof coatings, and fascia metal. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-649-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
A minute 33 left here in the first round of our 113 weight class between Racer Euler and Emilio Sanchez. Philip Katafamo alongside Conrad Brady, excuse me. Sorry, writing names down, to be honest. But here we go. 113 weight class for Mingus Union. A quick pin for Racer Euler. A nice bounce back from his last match where he was pinned. So Mingus Union controlling this match as we move now into our 120 weight class. For Mingus Union, it'll be Dakota Jeffords. And for Chino Valley, it'll be Spinner Buchanan.
Head
So here we go, our 120 weight class. Mingus Union controlling with a 12-0 lead. Dakota Jeffords. Still fighting here.
Yeah, that kid's a fighter, man.
Yeah, Jeffords, one of the young guns here for Mingus Union, a sophomore in a rebuilding program, according to Angel. A program that has welcomed in a few new faces and along with some returners as well. A solid, your senior class was a big-time senior class for Mingus Union.
Yeah. Well, for a lot of sports, too, not just for wrestling. I mean, you know, you had Trevor Miller on football, and you just had a bunch of people who graduated.
Just looking through some of the names of the guys who aren't here anymore. I mean, of course, Conrad, you got, I don't believe Brody Townsend. No, Brody Townsend's still here.
He's not wrestling.
Sergio Vasquez. A couple of guys who have moved on due to graduation. Jace Briseño is now over at Bradshaw Mountain.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow.
You got a plug?
That sucks to hear.
Well,
I'm just kidding. Is he wrestling over there, do you know?
I don't know if he's wrestling. He was playing football.
Yeah,
Jace was playing football. He was a part of the Bradshaw Region Championship against Prescott. But here we go, about a minute 20 to go here in the first round of our 120 weight class. Again, it's Dakota Jeffords on the side of Mingus Union and Emilio Sanchez on the side, or I'm sorry, Spinner Buchanan on the side of Chino Valley. And again, want to remind you, we'll have wrestling again on Saturday at 5 o'clock right here on Pretty Valley TV as Jeffords trying to get the fall. Under a minute to go. Jeffords just trying to get it now.
Needs to pull the head up.
Great fight from Spinner Buchanan.
Keep fighting. You're all right there. You're okay. You're okay. Keep right there. Stay there. Stay right there. Stay there. Short time. Short time. Stay there.
12 seconds left in round one. Buchanan survives round one, but Mingus Union takes control with a 5-0 lead. And now we're heading to round two.
Hey, we got to get a takedown here.
The two sophomores in the 120 weight class kicking off here in round two.
Move him. Work your no, don't go for the headlock. Stay away from that. Move him. Get good shot. Move him. Be smart. Suck it in. Come on, Dakota. Circle, circle, circle. Put your head back. Spinner. Hey, put your head down. Stop that head.
Buchanan grabbing onto that right leg, and Jeffords able to slip out of it.
Nice.
Jeffords back on top.
If he climbs up top, that's two. Ooh.
We got illegally pulling the lead to the side. We got 1 point red.
So with that illegal hold, it'll be 1 point for Mingus Union. And again, you know, just talking about the differences between wrestling and something like a mixed martial arts, where you do have to be careful of your holds and where you're positioning things. Hands as well. Angel was talking about the struggles you see at the JV level with the grasping of the hands. Is that something that you struggled with early on when you were wrestling?
Well, you know, I started wrestling in 2nd grade, so I mean, I struggled with it probably, you know, the first 3 years of I was wrestling, but in middle school, I never really struggled with it.
30 seconds left in round 2. Mingus Union again controlling 6-0 here against Chino Valley. Buchanan goes out of bounds on the takedown.
This is a good match.
Yeah, very good match so far. Jeffords controlling with 10 seconds left. Buchanan again, unable to stay in the mat.
7 seconds left.
4 seconds left here in round 2. And that's how it'll end. Round 3 coming up here in our 120 weight class. We'll then have 126 with Andrew Hayes on the side of Mingus Union and Hunter Lane on the side of Chino Valley. Minute 33 here.
Oh, that's a dangerous position.
Yeah, very dangerous position.
It's got him in a skradle.
Such an awkward hold. And there it is. So 2 points on the near fall for Chino Valley. Of course, the stoppage regarding the hold. 54 seconds left here. As now Buchanan has put himself in a position for a comeback here.
Work.
20 seconds left here in round 3. Buchanan still controlling with 5 seconds. Jeffords just staying alive, and he does. Jeffords gets the win and survives Spinner Buchanan in our 120 weight class.
Hey, we got to work. Green chose down. Hey, down by 4, Spinner. No, that's it.
No, that's it. That
was a third.
Our referee, Joe Frazier, wanted to give Spinner Buchanan one more attempt, and honestly, I don't blame him. It was a great match. But it is a win for Mingus Union, and now we head into our 126 weight class again. Andrew Hayes on the side of Mingus Union and Hunter Lane for Chino Valley.
Hey man, everybody makes mistakes. I did the same thing a few weeks ago when I was reffing for middle school.
No. So that's going to be a forfeit for Mingus Union, a W for Chino Valley. And I believe we'll head into our 132 weight class. Yes, and that'll be Caden Johnson for Mingus Union. And Caden Unzueta for Chino Valley.
Both Caden?
Yeah, both Caden. How about that, huh?
Oh.
2 completely different spellings. Caden with an E on the side of Chino Valley and Caden with an I on Mingus Union.
I bet you Caden's going to win.
I'm sure one Caden will win.
Come on, Caden!
Unzueta able to score early for Chino Valley. Great reverse there by Mingus Union. Marauders trying to go for the pin. 58 seconds left in round 1.
Jump wrist. Now half. There we go. Wing. Grab that wing. Good. Hey, good go. You gotta move. You gotta move, dude. Move. You're out. Don't reach back. Don't reach back. Come on.
30 seconds. The battle of the Cadens at 132.
They're both going at it.
They're really going at it.
Wow, that's
great takedown.
He's got a cradle locked in, or just like a.
When you've got your opponent, Conrad, on his stomach as we end round 1, I mean, are you trying to turn him?
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, the goal here is to try to get them on their back. But there's so many ways to do it. It's insane.
Did you have any kind of particular move that you would use to get a guy from his stomach to his back and get a quick pin?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody has their own personalized technique, you know, that they prefer over, you know, what I would prefer or whatever the next person would prefer. But
you have a UFC move? You got an ending move, the Brady Bomb or anything like that?
You know, I wish I did. Actually, there was a move named the Brady after me. I never used it though. I used it a lot, and then he named it after me, and after he named it after me,
yeah,
I think
you're
I did
done.
it
Yeah.
once.
I guess it took the air out of it for you.
Yeah. I believe it scored 6-6. It's a good match.
Yeah, very good match here in round 2. We got 1:15 left.
The kid on our side's JV. They just took him out.
Oh, Johnson?
Yep.
Oh, wow. So he's getting some varsity experience here.
Yes, sir. There we go.
2 more points awarded to Mingus Union. They now lead 8-6.
Attaboy. Just keeping a good job, staying tight. Uh-oh.
We're able to fight out of it.
There we go.
Caden Johnson looking for the pin for Mingus Union. Can he get it with 24 seconds left? Still fighting, 17 seconds. Johnson's got it. His first varsity match ends in a win. Caden Johnson wins the Battle of the Cadens here in our 132 weight class. And now we head to 138. It'll be Hunter Robinson for Mingus Union. And that one is, this is Caden Unzueta. The previous wrestler before was JP Rosslin. So we kept calling it the Battle of the Cadens when it wasn't actually.
Hey, it sounded cool.
It did sound cool. It's just, I can't read writing apparently. So here we go, reset here, 138 weight class. We got Hunter Robinson, and this is Caden Unzueta. I apologize to JP Rosslin, who was the wrestler previously.
Both very fast wrestlers, you can see. I mean, they both got some muscle on them, and those are always fun matches to watch.
Well, I know Hunter's another wrestler for Mingus Union who's really, at least this season, been wrestling very well.
Oh, yeah.
Build your back.
No, that kid is definitely dedicated to the sport. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and Hunter is only a junior, so he'll get one more season here at Mingus Union.
I'm happy to see even what this season leads him to be, you know. But next season, I can't wait.
Hunter Robinson looking for the pin here early on with 50 seconds left. He got it. Mingus Union in control as we head into the 144 weight class with Dathan Weimer on the side of Mingus Union. And Ethan Nielsen on the side of Mingus Union. It's okay, Conrad, you can clap.
Hey, let's go. Mentally tough. Hey, mentally tough.
Yeah, both of these wrestlers are studs.
Well, we didn't get a chance to see Ethan wrestle because his match was a forfeit.
Forfeit, yeah. I've been working on Dathan. Me and him have been staying after practices. I've been live wrestling with him.
Yeah, you see Dathan kind of keeping that low, very low to the ground stance, and you see a couple times him go to his knee, and early on, Dathan trying to control.
Both these kids are really good. Yeah, there we go.
Nielsen doing a good job of fighting.
Yeah, he is.
Weimer looking for the pin early on. And a great job by Nielsen to get out of that.
Oh, man.
The reversal.
Good little roll out of bounds.
Mingus Union in control here with 52 seconds left in the first period. 5-2.
There you go. Good. Good.
Weimer with an opportunity to put it out in the first round.
There you go. Now come up to finish.
Oh.
27 seconds left.
Coming forward. Crawl forward. You got time back. You got 20 seconds. Get another one. Can't wait. Knees together. Coming up. Hey, short time, buddy.
12 seconds left.
Plant that elbow down. Head up. Straight back.
Weimer puts it away before the buzzer.
Awesome.
Dathan Weimer in an absolute battle with Ethan Nielsen. What a contest between these two competitors. And I guess the work's paying off, Conrad, because Weimer, you said, I need a pin here, and he gave it to you. We'll now get Isaac McKean on the side of Mingus Union and Cale Sullivan on the side of Chino. And it's going to be a forfeit, so McKean will get the win. And it'll move us into our 159 weight class, or 157 weight class, excuse me, with Caden Herrera for the side of Mingus Union, and it'll be Dylan Moffitt on the side of Chino Valley. Moffitt, the freshman for Chino Valley, and Herrera, the sophomore. So Herrera picks up the forfeits, which would have been the previous weight class, so now it's McKean. We'll see Isaac McKean try to get a win here for Mingus Union. He was able to get the pin last time against Coconino.
Use it. Hey, fight that back, fight that back. All right. Yes. Go. Fight it, fight it.
Yeah, staying super tight on the on top.
You talk about it. You say you've wrestled for a long time. I'm sure Isaac's wrestled for a very long time as well.
This is another kid I live wrestle with.
Yeah, Isaac is another one who's. Isaac's another one who, you know, if we had a couple more banners here, we'd have his name up there. Your name would be up there. Griffin would be up. Tyler Griffin would be up there. I mean, there's a bunch of solid wrestlers we've seen come through this program, and of course, the head coach Clint McKean has got his name on that banner right over there, and his son Isaac. And I know Coach McKean's got a couple other boys who are going to be coming through this program in a few years. But Isaac has really established himself as a phenomenal wrestler here at Mingus Union. Got a chance to watch him these past 2 seasons.
There you go. Good. Keep fighting.
McKean looking for the pin early on. 29 seconds, and McKean's got it. So this will move us into our 165 weight class, as it'll be Sean Hogard on the side of Mingus Union and Caden Call on the side of Chino Valley.
Two paper towels.
Both putting up a good fight.
Yeah, we saw Hogard wrestle pretty confidently last time. Hogard, another wrestler they'll get next season. Hogard only a junior. He'll be back next year as well.
There you go. Now snap. There you go.
About 1:20 to go here in round 1. Again, between Sean Hogard of Mingus Union and Caden Call of Chino Valley.
Hey, sit down! Get your leg out of there!
About 1 minute to go here in round 1. Mingus Union controlling the match 45-6. As Hogard's looking for the fall.
Let his hips separate.
22 seconds left here in round 1.
Get your head out of there. Put your head out.
Call doing a great job getting back to his feet. And they'll run out of mat.
I believe Green's still on bottom. Chino's still on bottom.
Hey, you gotta come up and fight here.
Yep, no change in position there.
Yeah, 10 seconds left here in round 1. So if Hogard wants the pin, he needs to get it now.
Come up right away. Up. Short time. There you go. Turn that leg. Get one. Short time. Crack that leg down. Crack it down. Hips up.
And that'll do it for round 1 between Hogard and Call. Mingus Union, after one, controlling 4-0. So red will decide the positioning to start off. Again in our 165 weight class.
Hey, we go, guys, right now.
So we'll go into neutral position. Any added benefit to starting in the neutral position?
You know, if coaches see that you got the takedown last time, they're probably gonna say, "Hey, man, go neutral."
Try to go for that same
yeah,
takedown.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it adds points to the boards. You know, it's very beneficial, and you know, it also gives coach the view of seeing more how that other wrestler wrestles. You know, this is still the beginning of the season, so
yeah.
You know, you could study that wrestler even more so deeper into the season. So.
2 points awarded to Mingus Union. They'll extend their lead 6-0. Hogard trying to get the leverage against Call in our 165 weight class, but they'll run out of mat.
Hey, we're down by 6. We gotta move. We gotta move. Break it down to his belly. Go forward. Here we go. Drop tight waist. Hand control. Come up, come up, up. Let's straight up. There you go, Patrick.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Turn of events here for Caden Call as Sean Hogard looks for the pin with 48 seconds left in round 2. He'll get it. So another victory for Mingus Union as we head into our 170 weight class. So it'll be a forfeit. So Chino Valley will get the victory at the 170 weight class. We'll head over to the 190 weight class. Looks like we might get one more forfeit here. So another forfeit on the side of Mingus Union. So 6 more points awarded to Chino Valley. Gonna make this a 51-18 match. And we should get one more forfeit here. So we get a forfeit in our 215 weight class. And here comes Avery Hines to get the forfeit of the heavyweight class. So Avery undefeated so far on the season. And I believe that's it.
Is it just one JV? Yeah, one. 75, yeah.
Okay, we got. Okay, Coach McKean is working on potentially 2 more JV matches before we officially call it a night. So Conrad, if we can keep you for just a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
A little too excited. I almost tripped. So here we go. This is our JV matchup. Mingus Union will walk away with a victory, 57-24, getting their revenge against Chino Valley. They lost earlier this season in a very close match, 39-36. But Mingus Union able to get the victory after taking a tough loss to Coconino, 56-23. So Coach McKean's got to be pretty happy about that. As we've got our JV should be about our last 2 matchups here for JV.
Here we gotta work.
As we mentioned, we will be back on Saturday for the Marauders match in a multi-team meet. So definitely want to check that out. Our coverage will start at 5 o'clock right here on Verde Valley TV.
Good. Flat out. Put your leg out.
Build your base back up.
Yes. Push your leg straight. Yes. Now get behind him. Hey, get your 2.
Get a reset to neutral position here.
Stop the clock.
Clock. Start the clock when I say, okay? Hold on. We're going to count off 10. So, set.
Hey, keep working, Daniel. Come on. Come on.
Closer. Get closer, Daniel.
Off the ball.
Yes.
Nice sprawl and turn around.
Again, our last couple matches here of the night. Varsity's done.
Mingus looking for the half.
And Mingus Union getting some guys some work. A couple guys going to get a chance to wrestle earlier this evening. I'd like to thank Angel Casillas for popping on the broadcast for us. Give us some color commentary. Of course, Conrad Brady. Mingus looking for the pin. Can they get it before the buzzer? Yep, they got it. So it looks like we might have one more. One 13-pounder for Mingus Union.
Looks like we might have 2 more.
Oh.
Or 3.
About a minute 46 to go here in round 1 of our last couple matches here. Chino looking for the pin here. Locking the hands again. Yet again, a lot of these guys struggling. A couple of these dudes could be wrestling for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Break it back down. Lift. Find the body. Chest to chest.
Oh, nice throw there for Chino Valley. Now the Cougars with an opportunity with 24 seconds left. Chino Valley able to get it.
You're first. Ariel.
Conrad Beatty, 3-time state champ.
So we're continuing here, just wrapping up our coverage of the JV programs. Again, as I mentioned, we'll be back here on Saturday for Mingus Union Wrestling. Again, that coverage will start at 5 o'clock. As the Marauders look to continue rolling here. Able to get the victory against Chino Valley, unfortunately falling to Coconino earlier this evening. And of course, Coconino staying undefeated in this little tournament here. So for Coach Schmieder, it's a good start to the season, as this was their first 2 matches of the year. They were able to beat Chino Valley and then follow that up with a victory against Mingus Union. So we'll get a chance to talk with Coach Schmieder next week on Off the Bench. We'll talk about these first 2 meets of the evening, or meets of the season, I should say. We'll go out of bounds. We'll reset here with about 1:12 to go.
And I think we should have one more match after this.
I feel like I've been saying that for the past 2 matches,
you know
that
what?
there should be one more.
I feel like we've been saying that for the past, like, all day.
Do want to thank some sponsors here. Hyundai of Cottonwood across from Walmart on Rodeo Drive and at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Also want to thank Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, a name you can trust. Heating, air conditioning, and plumbing specialist. Family owned and operated since 1987, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettle's, serving the Verde Valley, Flagstaff, and the Quad Cities. Residential and commercial HVAC and plumbing. Go to GettlesHDM.com to learn more. Hey, that's another name that's very prominent
Gettle?
out here. Yeah, the Gettle brothers.
Oh, yeah. It was a very good period of wrestlers back then.
Yeah,
yeah. Luke Gettle, David Wilbur.
Yeah, Coach Wilbur. Yep.
You know,
when you just take a look at that banner over there, and you just see the list of names
bunch of studs.
State champions.
Stallion.
Yes,
wrestlers.
Jared Tavasi up there as well. Coach McKean.
Yeah.
That'll end round 1.
Always been a fan of Jared Tavasi. That guy's a good guy.
Yeah, we had Jared helping us out with the broadcast my first year. It was great getting a chance to get to know him a little bit more. The Tavasi's a very prominent name here in the Verde Valley.
He goes to my church.
Yeah, good guy.
Good guy.
We miss him.
That guy's super busy.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine.
When are they going to get up?
There we go. Another, again, the clasping of the hands. We also want to thank Rags Roofing and Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. And Jennifer Griffin, State Farm Agent. Your State Farm Agent, Jennifer Griffin. Minute 37 to go here in round 2. Looking for the pin here.
I believe this will be this.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Get the JV players some work. What a hard-fought battle between these two.
It's his first match he's ever won, I believe.
How about that? Okay, I think this is the last one. Gets the hugs from his teammates and coach. Hey, you're right, what a great win.
That kid will be happy all night.
Oh, yeah.
That kid's going to sleep very well.
Hey, let's go. Hey, stay low. Get in your set.
I mean, I feel like I remember a similar feeling playing junior varsity basketball and never had any real opportunity at a three-pointer except one game at home. I don't remember who we were playing against, but we were getting blown out. But I hawked up a three and it banked off the backboards. The only three-pointer I hit in high school basketball. Best moment of my entire basketball career, which was very short.
You slept good.
Yeah. Gonna be a quick pin here, potentially for Mingus Union to end out our night. See if they can get it. Wait for that hand.
Hey, suck his head up! Put your the other way, suck his head up! Hey,
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. There you go.
Still fighting.
yes, cross face, suck his head up!
Well, way to get out of that.
Get it over again!
Nice.
Once
Got a
again, another
strong half.
opportunity. Yeah. And that'll do it. Mingus Union with another pin to end out our JV coverage. What a fantastic evening of wrestling here for the Mingus Union Marauders, the Chino Valley Cougars. We'll step over here a little bit more, Brady. And, of course, the Coconino Panthers. Philip Katafma alongside Conrad Brady. Conrad, first and foremost, man, thank you very much for coming on and helping us out with the broadcast. It's good catching up with you. Just before we let you go, obviously we'll get an opportunity to see the Marauders wrestle again on Saturday. Improvement-wise, you know, how did you feel the girls did, and where do you feel the Marauders need to improve before we head into our match on Saturday?
You know, I feel like every wrestler, you know, just needs to improve on their aggressiveness. But on top of it all, you know, they did great. It's still the beginning of the season. There's always room for improvement. I know that there's always room for improvement, even for me. But you know, even for studs like Isaac, you know, I mean, I mean, it's just all around, like, you know, but I definitely feel as though the girls need to work on their shots more. But I mean, like I said, it's the beginning of the season. You know, it's still hard to kind of put your finger on everybody of where their threshold is. But you know, I mean, as the beginning of the season, I mean, all teams here did great.
Yeah.
You know, but I can't wait to see what the outcome's going to be towards the end.
A solid start to the season for the Coconino Panthers, the Chino Valley Cougars, and, of course, the Mingus Union Marauders. Conrad, again, thank you very much for coming on the broadcast. Love the stash, by the way. Want to also thank Angel Casillas for popping on and helping me out with the color commentary as well. Again, we will be back here on Saturday at 5 o'clock for the Marauders meet in their multi-team meet right here at Mingus Union High School. For everybody here at Yavapai Broadcasting, for our cameraman John Stabe, our producer Ryan Nichols, I'm Philip Katafamo, wishing you a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Saturday.